All right, welcome to Meet Me at the Table Live. We are live here. This is going to be awesome. We are playing the Ghost Betwixt tonight. Sorry it took me a couple minutes to get on. I'm a few minutes late. Hope you don't mind. This is going to be awesome. I had to make sure everything was good and going. It looks like we got a lot of people in the comment section already. It's really cool to see everybody here. It looks like we got Dan, we got Steve is here, Dustin is here. He is the, by the way, if people don't know, Dustin is the person who actually wrote and has created this game. This is going to be really cool. I hope that hope everything's running smoothly on my end. I hope you guys can see me. I hope everything is going great. Looks like it is. I got a hey there from Dustin, so that's good to see. Good to see you, Dustin. This is great to have you here for sure. Got a couple things I want to adjust here really quick, and then we will get to it. I want to make sure everybody can see what is going on. I want to make sure I can see what's going on because that's pretty important as well. There we go. We got just checking out all my cameras to make sure they are good to go. Yes, it looks like we're all set to go. I've got all my cameras working. Again, I want to thank anybody who helped me make this possible. I want to move my chair over a little bit more so I can see everybody. So this is the Ghost Betwixt. This is one of my favorite dungeon crawlers. Created, like I said before, made by Dustin. He is fantastic. Unfortunately, we can see you. Thank you, Dan. You are something else. That's for sure. Now, there's one thing I haven't had a chance to figure out exactly how to do, and that's getting the books onto the screen yet, so I'm still working on that. So I'll be actually reading excerpts instead of being able to have them up on the screen. That will happen soon, I'm pretty sure. But we are moving into Mission 2. Before we do, I want to give you a heads up. We did complete Mission 1. For those of you that didn't see Mission 1, we finished it. We got some cool items. I'm going to go over the items we got. I'm going to look at all our player boards so you can see everything we have. And then we're going to dive into Mission 2, and we're going to see how far we can get. Hopefully we can get through the whole thing tonight. It'll be really sweet. And then we can maybe go into Mission 3 in the next video, which would be really cool to have all of you here. So without further ado, let's jump down to the board. Here's the board you see. Now we have 4 characters. You have to play with 4. We've got Bill, he's the father. Then we've got Evelyn, the sister. We got Maddox, the brother. And they have Joan, the brother. For those of you that did not watch the first one, a quick synopsis. We are trying to find another brother. There's another brother here somewhere in the farmhouse here, or in the farm that's kind of a haunted house that people would go to during Halloween, and it's run by this Bernert family is the name of the family, and it's really cool. We did the first one, like I said. We made it through, got some stuff. Let's go check out our characters and see what we got here. We are going to go right here, boom, and we can go to Bill. Bill is over here. Bill has basically, he's going to start with, here's his health right here. He's got 8 health, and they always start with the same amount. At the end of our last mission, we were able to heal our health and our focus points. I like to call them family points, but they are focus points, which is pretty cool. He does have this weapon, and I'm going to be able to show these into the actual dice cam when we play, so you can actually see what it is. I'll show you what I mean. We're able to go right here to these roll dice. I'm going to throw these right in here because I still can't get my green screen to work. I really wish I could, but for now it's still on the fritz. I don't know what it is. Whenever it starts screaming, it just disappears. So we go with what we got. This is the unstrung tennis racket. Hopefully it's in the right position for you guys to see. If it's backwards, please let me know so I can switch that around. Up here, you're going to see it rolls a green dice. It's a melee weapon. It's going to do 0 extra damage when we attack with it, and it's worth $6. We can always buy it for 6, or we can sell it back for 1/3 of its cost. It has some extra abilities here. Any of these can be activated as we roll the dice, and we're going to be able to take advantage of what is on here. You'll see how that works during the playthrough, but I just wanted to quickly show you a little overview of what these weapons can do. So we'll go back to Bill here. Each one also comes with a power, and as you level up and gain experience, you can get more powers or better powers and upgrade. It's pretty cool. He's got some popcorn. We found it in the last playthrough, which is pretty neat. These are going to be some dice that we can modify as we go into combats, or if things have happened during the story. You'll see how that works. We gained this. This really isn't helping us right now, but if you're able to get full sets of things, then this would help you quite a bit. But where it sits right now, we don't really have anything. Then we're going to move over to Evelyn. Evelyn right here is got some cool stuff. She's got a, what is this, a slingshot. She's got some orange juice. She's got some pebbles to shoot in the slingshot because, well, you need ammo, right? She did get to upgrade a power. Her second power is actually upgraded here, which is pretty neat. Her second power, if I can find it here, is going to be this one. This is her second power. It's called Concentrated Blow. It's a level 2 power. It's just an upgrade to what she had from the first one. It allows her to perform an attack action and roll damage dice thrice. Keep the better roll. So it gives her a better chance of doing good stuff. Kanji, good to see you. I'm awesome to have you here as always. Thank you for joining me at the table here. Meet me here, I guess you could say. It's awesome to see you. Always good to have people around. Then we're going to move over to Maddox. Maddox is going to have, let's see if I can find him. He's right here on the big board here. His board's a little crooked. Let's straighten it up. He's got the Root Toot Water Pistol. It's one of my favorite names for a weapon. Root Toot Water Pistol. I think that's pretty awesome. And he's got some liquid nitrogen in the water pistol, so he's able to activate his elemental attack here. The water pistol actually does 1 less damage than most weapons, but that's okay. This Novelty Finger Trap, this is pretty cool. We got this at the end of our first mission. This is going to allow us to give stun to a person if we wish to remove one of these tokens. We have 3 tokens at the beginning of each of our missions. He also has some bottle rockets. You're going to see how those work in the playthrough. These are pretty cool. I'm able to shoot off bottle rockets. It's really neat. I like it a lot. So we're going to move over to Joan now. Joan also has some neat things. She's kind of each of these people have technically a role, but you can really switch that up depending on what class or what skills you decide to learn as you go. So at the moment, she is acting more of a healer role than anything else. She does have a power that heals some of our characters. She has her little pink horsey putter, which is pretty awesome. When I used to play golf with my friends in high school, I actually had what was called the 2-putt pink putter. It was a pink putter, but people were always jealous because I could always 2-putt with it, and so I never got rid of it for a long, long time. I always putted with my 2-putt pink putter. It was pretty neat. That's her. That's pretty much her. We've got the characters here. We went up the stairs in the last one, and we're going to start our adventure from there. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I will be able to answer them, or else we can have my man Dustin answer them. Dustin, like I said, is the creator of the game. He's going to be able to probably answer every question way better than I possibly could, for sure. And, of course, I'm going to hopefully have him keep me honest as things go. So, yes, this is awesome. Barrett is... Your putter is going into Chapter 2 for sure. Yes, it is. And we are moving into Chapter 2. Oh, and that'd be awesome. Yes, that'd be sweet if you put my 2-putt pink putter in the second thing. For those of you that know, Dustin is working on the second part of this game. This is only the first part. So this is going to be, there's an expansion coming, which is pretty sweet. Paul, awesome to see you. Thanks for joining me. I'm really glad to see you here. It's always nice to see the people that I see so many times in my comment section actually be able to be live here while we're playing. So... we're not going to do a Patreon goal for Barrett using his 2-putt pink putter, because I will say, sadly, I actually think it's still in my garage. I think I still have the 2-putt pink putter, so I'll have to look for it. Bring it out maybe next time. I do have my book right here. This is going to have our mission guide as to what we're doing, and in the mission guide it tells you everything you're going to need for the setup. I've done most of the setup already, so we can jump right into the action. It tells you what map tiles and the story tokens you need. They're all right here. It tells you what you're going to do for end of round event. You're going to roll D6. If you're trembling, I lose a hit point or a family point. How to win, I have to complete all objectives, or how to lose if all my family members are KO'd. Yes, you continue moving even if you lose certain family members. And there is some detriment to losing family members. You lose a lot of your gold and stuff as you go, which is pretty bad. So we're starting out by putting tile 8A out on the board. I've done that. Now, sadly, the problem with this is that there we go, zoom in a little bit. I can't put them on their stands. If I put them on their stands, it doesn't work because they're basically standing straight up and down, and you can't see who they are. So I am placing them down like this, and facing does matter in this game. So as we play, I'm going to be moving them around the board, and then if I ever move them in certain directions, you'll know which way they're facing based on how they're here. Hope that makes sense. Simon, you just made it? Nope, we just started. Glad you made it. This is awesome. Did you find Tiny Fred's croquet mallet? No, I have not seen it. Oh, wow. I have not seen Mahamoon. Oh, man, it's great to see you. Oh, my gosh. It's awesome to see so many of these people. I have not heard from you in a long time. It's awesome to see you. Thank you for joining me here at the table. This is fantastic. All right. Ghost Betwixt, here we go. We're going to go into mission 2. Again, thank you all so much for joining me. And if, like I said before, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. Dustin is with us. He'll be able to answer everything you want. So we're going to go back over to Joan because that's pretty much where I'm sitting. And we're going to look at our mission book. We're going to turn to mission, like I said, we're doing mission 2. And then we have everything set up. And we're going to flip to what it says here. It says Story 2-1. Mom. Dad, you're here? You really here? Did you hear that? Asked Bill. Yeah, Maddox says, but not with my ears. Me too, confounded Bill mutters. Hang tight, son. So we're going to have a new round event. And if I can get this to focus, probably not. It says roll a d6, trembling random family member is going to lose a hit point or a focus point, or we're going to have comforting presence. We're going to have a random family member gain concentrated, which is a status boon, which is kind of cool. Now, if I remember, you roll these at the end of each round you play, unless something else tells me something. Oh, Dustin's got something for me here. What is it, Dustin? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to read that yet. That's what he's about to tell me. I have to find the. I have to finish the first objective first. Oh, all right. We have to do with the. Going a little bit quick on myself. We'll find out how that works in just a minute. But we have to do the first objective card. Then we get to read the story events. I forgot. The very beginning story actually started with a prelude to the game, and I actually thought that was part of it. But I failed you all. All right. Here is our story event card. It's right here. It's going to show objective 1. We have to find 3 clues to the whereabouts of the basement key. Then it says here, during the drawing phase, draw a story token psychic clue. I'm going to gain a clue. And during number 2 is during the spawning phase, place the token next to the map tile for which it was drawn. If we find clue 1, then we're going to read 2-1. We'll read it then. You already have a little insight into what that one might possibly be. 2, we're going to read 2-2, and then clue 3. If we finish that, we get our objective is complete, and we'll flip over this card. So we're going to move to the actual starting of the game. I'm going to show you all the different steps in this game because that's kind of important. And just to tell you, there are multiple objectives as you go through. There's 1, 2, 3. So we have a lot of objectives to get through. We'll see how many we can get through. Otherwise, the cool thing about this game is it does come with pads for each of the characters that you can write down how you're doing and what you're doing, and you can keep your save. You can kind of make a save point if you need to. And you have all the different experience points you've made so far, all the bucks you've got, and everything that you need to know is on your card here. So if we need to find a saving point, we've got the ability to do that in this game, which is pretty cool. Here are the phases of the game. They are going to be found right here. We'll start with the exploration phase. We can investigate if we want. The way you investigate is you have to spend a family point. If you spend one of your family points, then after you spend your family point, you roll your dice equal the amount of family points that you start with. And if you roll a 6 on any of those, you get to investigate. I think that's how it goes. Dustin will correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. In the first tile we're at, I'm not going to do that. We're going to just start going here, but we need to set everything up on the board. So let's go back down here where the actual game board is. And I need to show you what we have here. So this is our opening board. I'm kind of going at it here a little bit. We've got all these stacks of tokens, and it kind of doesn't look like a lot because it's an up and down camera. We got a lot of these. There's usually 3 for each of the different map tiles that you can have out. So we're going to shuffle all these up because these have to be completely randomized, and we're going to split them up because there's actually 2 different exits from this room. When there's multiple exits from a room, you have to split the thing up. It's really cool because it's kind of like you're moving throughout the house and you're searching throughout the house. It's a really cool concept. I like that a lot. I just need to find my door tokens here. What did I do with my door tokens? I put them out here somewhere. Oh, the door tokens are in here. So I'm just going to actually put a couple out here. I'm going to put this red one here. This is going to be a door token. The other door tokens I need for the game are actually in here. I didn't put 2 out there by accident. We're just going to go with what we got here. I'm going to gather up all of our tokens here without looking at them, and we're going to split them up. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 here. Then we're going to take 3 more and put them on top. Put 3 more over here. And then somehow I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if I can count this. 2, 3. I can't count. 3, 6, 9. No, I am missing a token. I wonder which one I'm missing. Well, that'll be a fun time to try to figure out. Let's see here. Look at my tokens that I need for the game. We'll figure this out. And here, yeah, he's got it right. Yeah, you get to investigators exploring phase. You can choose a family member to investigate the room. The family member spends 1 point, and then you're hoping to roll 6s equal to their max family points. So there we go. Let's see here. I need to figure out what tokens did I miss here. I wonder if I missed one of the door tokens. I bet I did. I bet I missed one of the door tokens. Okay. We'll just use, I have this one here. We're going to use this one right here. We got it in the box. And the good news is I've got the whole box, so we're good to go here. I'll grab the other door token and throw it out there. And if it's not a door token, the good news is I'll know which one it is when I finally find it. But there are a lot of different tokens in this game that have to make each mission completely different. So here's our last door token. Let's just mix these up again and do it the right way this time. See if we get it here. Oh, flip that one over. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we've got an extra set of 3. I'm going to get my map tokens out here as well. Well, I think I figured out why I'm missing some. I forgot to put these into it. Yes, A+ work here. All right, now I know why I didn't have enough tokens. I didn't have all the tokens there. You're also going to make some map tokens too as well and split them up as well. 1, 2, 3. Maps, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to split the 2 map tokens up. Matt, don't worry, you haven't missed much except me trying to figure out how to count tokens. Apparently, I have to learn how to go and count tokens better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. And then 1, 2, 3 here. There we go. 3. And 1, 2, 3. Now, how did I screw this up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do I have the wrong tokens again? Okay. Yeah, eventually I'm going to choose the path. I can figure out how many tokens I need. Let's go through each of the tokens and make sure we got them all. So we get 1, 2 treasure tokens. We get 1. Let's flip all these up. What am I doing wrong, Dustin? Why am I not finding all the... Oh, I think I know why. I think I put all the treasure tokens in here. We're only supposed to have 2 treasure tokens. I figured it out. We'll have these 2 treasure tokens right here. All right, that makes sense. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oofta. Okay, so those of you that are just joining, you could have fast forwarded through half the beginning there as I figured out what I did wrong here. Now we've got the right tokens. Okay. Now let's mix these up. Got it for real this time. Got it for real. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There must be 2 more extra treasure tokens in here. Let's find them. Here's the treasure token. I don't need that one. Put this one here. No, but there's another treasure token in here. Treasure token right there. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Now I've got our tokens. And yes, as Dustin said, I'm going to find out which way we're going to go by just deciding which way I want to go. That's the cool thing about this game. You get to kind of explore as you want. So we're really going to start the game now. We've got our 2 doors out like that. And just to kind of make the game a little more, it kind of speeds the game along, you just choose which direction you want to go and place your family members in a position you think will be advantageous for you in the next room. That is how you're going to do your investigate or the exploration phase. So we're going to then initiate the drawing phase. There's many different phases. I'll show you the card again here. We have the exploration phase we decided not to do this time just to keep things going here. Then we're going to initiate the drawing phase. By going to the drawing phase, we decided to move to this room, and we're going to draw into this room. We're going to reveal all the tokens and first draw and to the last drawn. Or wait, we're going to move the door. So we'll move the door here. Boom. That's first part of it. So we've removed our door. We're going to choose to go up. Or should I go that way? Let's go this way. I think this will be more fun. We're going to go this way. Mainly because I can already tell with my camera it's going to be easier to go that way. We're going to remove this door. We've got our tokens set up. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to draw the map token and place it out. So we're going to take the top token here, we're going to flip it up, and we have found number 1. And at that point, we're going to grab our set of tiles that we have, and we're going to find number 1. I think if I remember right, number 1 is the bathroom, and it is. So we're going to place that one down right here, and we're going to connect it. Now, if there are multiple connecting points to this, you can choose whichever connecting point you want. But I'm just going to place it like that. There is only 1 exit from this room, so that's fantastic. We're going to remove this token. I don't need that one. I'm going to put it over to the side, and we are going to continue on here. Then, after we do that, we are going to draw map tokens. and place map tile. We did that. We're going to draw the fate tokens. Every time you go to draw fate tokens, you draw 3 fate tokens, and you want to reveal them in each way. We're going to look for a fork in the road, and we're going to place doors, move the map, and fate tokens. So here's the deal. This is how this works. I've placed my thing down here. We're going to draw 3 fate tokens, and we're going to place a door here if I've drawn a door token. If I've not, this is going to move over into the other room. We're going to expand this, and we're going to make 2. This will be kind of a big room with an open door, and we're going to see something happening here. But for where we stand now, we're just going to open these up and see what we get. The first one drawn is a vending machine. Can't go around the vending machine. Second one we're going to draw is a story token, which is one of the ones we needed for our objective. And the third one we found is a monster. Now, I also did not draw a map token or a door token, so that means we are going to continue on into the next room. We're going to draw the next map tile. This could get pretty dicey because if you get multiple monsters coming out at you, it can become quite overwhelming. And you can never have more than 3 monster tokens out at a time. If you want to play on super hard Dustin mode, you can decide to play with every one you've drawn and see what happens. So we'll see how this goes. You did catch it live, Morgan Knight. Thank you for joining. I'm glad you're here. We are just starting. We're just exploring the first room. So now since we've gone into this room and we did not draw a door, we are going to move our tokens over to this side, and we're going to draw yet again another map token. We have number 9. So we're going to grab number 9 here and see what we can find here. We have found this one. All right. This one also only goes in one direction. I'm going to slide everything down so it remains on camera here. And we are going to place this one. Which way do I want to place it? We're going to. Oh, actually, I'm going to place it this way. The reason I'm going to do that is there's an environmental hazard over here, which would be cool because you can push people into these hazards and do more damage. But if they're close to me, who knows? They might actually get me into there. But let's make this interesting. I'm going to place it like this so that they're all right next to me. Quickly looking at one of these map tiles, since we got one right here that's kind of cool. This is an environmental hazard that could potentially hurt you if you're pushed into it. These things with red outlines is going to be blockable terrain. You can't walk through it. You can't do anything with it. Dan, is this your first official live playthrough? I guess you could say the first one I actually did was my Aliens game, but it was a run through. I kind of did a quick run through of it to make sure that I had everything up and running. So we'll see how it goes. I'm guessing it's some of the saddest who designed this, right, Dustin? Obstacles, thank you. They're obstacles. Dan is a second. Thank you, Dan. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you like the setup. I'm working real hard to keep this going. I'm pretty excited for it. I do, of course, want to thank Kanji and Steve from One Stop Co-op Shop for making this happen, which is pretty cool. So we've got our 2 map tiles out here. We're going to draw 3 tokens for those as well, and you're always going to reveal them in the order you drew them. So I drew this one first. We'll reveal that one. We have found a door at this point, so I will actually place that door down this time. I actually have door tokens. And place it right there. And I know it's standing up and you can't really see it on camera, but we're going to go with it just because it looks cool. I've got a treasure token, so we're going to place that off to the side. And we have another set of monsters. Now, to find out what monsters you're fighting, you're going to consult your book. And we'll show that in just a second. I'm going to remove this tile. I don't need that. We also found one of our story things. So if we look at our objective, it says, 1, during the drawing phase, draw a story token, psychic clue. During the spawning phase, place the token next to the map tile for which it is drawn. And I believe we read this after we read 2-1, which those of you that were here for the beginning got a sneak peek. We'll read that after I think we destroy the monsters, if I'm correct. I think that's how it works. Also, I have a vending machine that we can deal with after the monsters. So we got to take on some monsters now, which is the coolest part of the game. Love this part. So we're going to zoom in real quick here to take a look at the monsters we are going to be fighting. It's going to be, I think it's going to be on Joan. There we go. So if we look at our book, which, like I said, I don't have it on the book. We are fighting map token 1, so that means we are going to be spawning a guard and 2 spitting fish in the first room. In the second room, we are going to have a Benert Lackey and a mom bat. I'm pretty excited that we can deal with. Hopefully, we make it through these monsters. We'll see how it goes here. You're going to spawn and fight the monster, then resolve the story token. That's what I thought, Dustin. Thank you for clarifying that. I'm going to defeat the monsters. And then I get to resolve my story token. Thank you. We're going to grab our monsters and roll them onto the board. The way you roll them onto the board is you just take the dice and roll them up. So first, let's get our monsters out here. We got a mom bat. We got one of those. And each one of these does have a little number on them. Now, sadly, I do need to keep these upright because I need to know which ones are the 1s and which ones are the 2s. and we have, what did I say, Lackey. He's one of them. Then we have a dog and 2 of these spinning fish. This is going to be absolutely out of control. There's going to be a lot going on here. I'm really hoping we make it through this first part of the game here. This will be something else. It'd be really great to die in the first room. Show you how much of an expert dungeon crawler I am. We'll start by placing out the dog. I think he was the first one in the picture. You want to take a look at your picture and make sure the dog was the first one in the picture, so we're going to put him out there first. We're going to take our D6, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to take a D4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's how you're going to roll these up. So we'll go ahead and give them a little quick roll here, see what we get. We got a 5 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then it's in 1. So our dog is right here, and he is going to be facing us. And I'll roll the next 2 guys up, and I'll show you the board when we're done here. I got a 6 and a 1. Put that one there. And the last one is going to spawn at 2. And wow, that was a pretty nifty idea. 7. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to the board, and I'll show you what's going on here. So we've got, I'm going to place them like that. That way you can see them, kind of. We got a dog. We got a spitting silverfish here. And we got another spitting fish. Now this one, I had to place in 7, which would have been right on the obstacle. You can't do that, so you just move it over to another area, and you're all set to go. That one's ready to go. That one is done. Let's spawn these guys out. Now this is an 8 by 8, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, 6 by 6. Totally can do math. We're going to roll. I'm just going to roll them right here so you can see where these guys are going. 2 and 5. We're going to do the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's right here. Then we're going to roll again. 1 and 1. Oh, that's just terrible. He's ready. I was really hoping these guys might spawn farther back because they're going to get to us pretty quick. And again, facing does matter in this game, so I want to make sure I keep them facing the right direction. We've got our 2 monster tokens. We're going to get rid of those because, well, that's the deal. We put them out on the board and they're ready to go. Whew. Are you guys ready for this? We're going to try to take these guys on. All right. But before we do, we have to look at their monster cards. That's the coolest part of this game. Well, one of the coolest. There's a lot of neat stuff, and this is one of them. Each monster always fights a little bit different, which is pretty neat. So I do have, we're going to start with the guard dogs. I have my guard dogs right here. We'll take a look at them. This is a quick little picture of what all the monsters are going to look like and how they're going to act. The guard dogs, we look at the top, they've got a light blue and a light yellow. That is what they're going to roll when they attack us. They have a tan die, which is what they're going to use when they try to defend against our attacks. The speed is how fast they go, and their range is 4 if they get an ability that allows them to attack at range. And then, of course, they have a little diamond down here that allows them to do Won't Let Go, which gives us a status effect called Attach To, and we'll see how that plays out. If it happens, I hope it doesn't happen. That's what I'm hoping for. He does have 1 agility. That's how much we have to get that or over in order to hit the monster. The number of hit points he has is 4. I get 2 experience points if I kill him, and I get no Benert Bucks if I kill him, which is sad because Benert Bucks are cool. If you notice, though, there is this little icon here. It is the monstrous card, the humanish monstrous weapon, or the beastly monstrous weapon. And these guys are going to get beastly cards because they're beastly weapon monster dudes, right? So we're going to take a deck of cards that I have here, right here, and of course I'm going to give it a good old truffle shuffle here. Give it a truffle shuffle, draw a card out, and this is going to be that particular attack that this one's going to get on top of its normal attack that it gets. So let's quickly look at this. It's got Corrosion Spittle. So now it does have a range of 4. So this dog is actually going to have a range of 4, which is going to be pretty sad for me. He is going to be able to roll a light blue die on top of what he normally rolls. And he has an extra thing where if he gets 2 diamonds when he rolls, he gets to do an extra damage with Sickness, I believe is the one there. Okay, so we're going to put him out, and we're going to give him some health, and we're also going to have to figure out who he's attacking. That's the deal. That's the blue, green. Oh, it is the green one, isn't it? That's the green one. Dustin tells me that this is the green monster card. When we went to after our first mission, we were supposed to put these particular ones in, and my Truffle Shuffle brought this one out. It is a green monster. Now, I believe if we kill him, we get to add something to the deck of cards as we continue forward. We're going to give him 4 health, and we are going to have to draw a token to see who he actually fights. That's the next thing we have to do. We'll go back to our game board here. I've got my tokens all in this neat little Ghost Betwixt bag. It's pretty sweet. We're going to draw out a token, and this is the person that this monster is going to try to attack. It's going to be Joan. So we're going to place that on his card. And normally you'd place them kind of around if you have more than one, but since we only have 1 of these guys, I'm just putting it on Joan, the Joan card of the monster, so I know. Okay. The green monster is in Fenway Park in Boston. I see. Oh, yes. Oh, rough there, Barrett. You drew the green monster card. Yep, nothing like starting on super hard difficulty. The next one we're going to look at is we're going to look at the spitting fish. We've got them as well here. They are going to attack. They get to roll a ton of dice. They have 4 speed, 5 range. They're going to be rolling. They attack range no matter what. Now we have our beastly cards we're going to draw as well. And there are 2 of them this time. So the first one, number 1, is going to get this one, and number 2 is going to get this one. So they both have 2. That's the cool thing, is every monster is going to have a little bit different way of attacking you. So depending on what they draw out of this thing, it's going to add to a little spice to how they normally attack. Now, of course, they're still going to get their normal stuff, and they're going to go for it. Also, be aware that they are going to want to do the things on their card before they do the things on the actual extra thing they have. But they are getting some extra rolls with these dice, which is fantastic. All right, that one, the blue one, the guy who gets the blue one's going to go there. This one gets the red one, or this one. I'm just kind of placing them out so that we have them ready. I don't think I have a way to get it onto camera, sadly. I need to, maybe I do. Let's see what happens if I hit this button. I might actually have one. We'll see how it goes here. Let's see here. What do you know? I do. Wow, I'm a genius. Okay, I didn't even know it, and I'm a genius. All right, we're going to put some health on these guys. We're going to figure out who they attack. And we're going to get the rest of these guys. Now, I don't think I ever planned for more than a couple monsters to fight us, but here we go. They don't. Oh, you're right. Thank you, Dustin. They do not have a symbol. Ha! Eat that. No, Investor Monster. What he's talking about is, if you notice, these guys did have the symbol up here. These guys do not have a symbol, so they do not draw a card. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. Yep, Brian also caught that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for catching that. All right, that's good. I'm glad. See, it's why I've got you guys here. It's amazing. Thank you so much. The first one is going to fight Maddox, and number 2 is going to go after Evelyn. So sadly, I would like them to go after Bill because he's got the most health and he's pretty good at getting hit by a lot of things. But that's not how it's shaped up. They do have a total of, they only have 2 hit points. So that kind of makes things a little bit easier. Let's just go whack them a couple times. Get them dead. We'll put 2 health there for them. Each of them are going to get these 2 health points. And then we are going to see what our next 2 cards are. We have the Benert Lackey, and we've got the, oh my gosh, look at all these guys that are attacking. Okay, this is something else. We are going to get Benert Lackey next. He is going to be here. He's Bad News City, I'll tell you right now. He's up to no good. He is up to no good. This is a new one to me. I'm going to bed. Going to be of no help. That's okay. I don't mind. I'm just glad you're here to have some fun. Yes, you're right. I'll be breaking them in. I love it. You're going to love it. And then, oh yeah, here we go. These silverfish would be brutal if they had a card. That's true, because they do roll a ton of dice. Let's draw some cards. Now, he does have a card, so he's going to grab a humanish type thing. And again, we've got our whole little deck of cards here. We're going to do a quick little truffle shuffle on that and get some weapon for him. He's got a coat. That coat's out of control. It's going to give him more defense here. He's going to be able to roll a light green and a tan, and he gets, I believe, 3/4 of defense already built in along with that extra tan die. So he's going to be pretty tough to kill. We'll put him over with the rest of our monsters here and see how it goes. Let's see here. I need to hit the right buttons. There we go. He is over here. Whoops. I hit the wrong. Oh, great. There we go. Boom. Yep, brutal. He gets this, and he is going to have to draw a token to see who he's attacking. Let's go, Bill. Come on, Bill. Let's go after him. Come on, Bill. We got Bill. We're pretty happy about that. He's going to attack Bill. Eric, always a pleasure to see you. Good to have you on. Nice to see you. This is great. This is awesome. You're right, Matt. We go to Bad News City quite a bit in my playthroughs, that's for sure. And we're probably in Bad News City right now. Benert Lackey's ready to go. He's got 6 hit points. Let's give him some health. He's going to be attacking Bill. He's all set. We got 1 monster left. Wow, this is out of control. So many monsters. We've got the Moonbat. Let's get him out there as well. I'm just going to place him down here. We'll look at him when we get to him. He does have a beastly card, and he also flies, which is sweetness. Flying. Dustin, refresh my memory on flying. I think that means he doesn't. Does he ignore the moving things where you go diagonal. Is that what that was? I can't remember exactly. He's got 3 health, and he gets, what's this? Well, he gets, he just goes over obstacles. Thank you. That's what I thought it was. Eye-watering stink breath is what he's got. Why not? He's got 3 health. Okay. Now that we've got all our monsters set up, took us a while. We got them all set up. Give him 3 health. We'll see who he's attacking. We'll shake up our little bag here. Pull it out. We got, who is it here? Evelyn. Evelyn's in big trouble. All right. So we're done setting up our monsters. Let's go back to the card to tell us what we're going to be doing next in this. We are going to look at it the right way, not upside down. We've done the spawning phase. Now we're going to go on the fight phase. Oh, you're right. Thank you. It does. It only targets Joan. I should read the cards. As my friends used to tell me when I played Magic, Barrett, read your card. Oh, yep, you're right. It doesn't do that. If you look at the Moonbat here, it does say on there, the Mombat, as it's called Mombat for a reason. The play on words is glorious in this game. It is fantastic. It does say motherly love. If Joan is active, always target Joan. Don't draw target token and ignore any redirects as well. 1 agility, 2 agility for range of Mombat. Yes. Wait, what is that? He's got 1.5 agility. Is that what that is? Oh, he's got 1 agility when it's against melee, and he's got 2 agility against ranged, is how that works. That's the deal with him. Thank you. Now we're on the fighting phase. Pre-fighting actions. This is where I get to choose something to do with my characters that are not a fight action or a move action. That's how the deal works. So if you have anything else you want to do, most of the time this is where you're going to try to get upgrades to your attacking or defending, and I'll show you how that works. Let's go to one of our characters. We'll start with, I think we'll go with Bill. Bill's pretty good, pretty easy. There's only one person going after Bill, and he's a better Lackey. He's a long ways away. I'm going to give him an extra green die. He's going to like power up his attack in here. We're going to try to get him. That's the plan. Then we're going to go over to Evelyn. Evelyn's got a lot of trouble. She's got a lot of people that really want her. But the good news is they really can't get to her because my character's kind of blocking the door. And so if they need to get to her, they're actually going to attack the ones in front. But we'll probably be moving and doing stuff, so they'll probably get to her. So I think I'm going to give her a defense die. That might not be a bad idea in case she gets attacked. Then we're going to Maddox. Maddox is only being targeted by 1 character, and maybe we can take that guy out before it's his turn. That's going to be my plan. So we're going to give him, actually what we could do, I think we can use this. I can power this up if I remember right. For 1 point, I can gain a, let's look at the card so you can actually see what I'm talking about here. He's got this really cool ability to be able to make bottle rockets, which is out of control. Super cool. I can spend, if you look at the bottom there, I can spend a family point to gain a token, a charge token. Then I can use that charge token to activate these bottle rockets. I can only have a maximum of 2 targets or tokens on there at a time, but these are going to fire them off. They're kind of going to go randomly all over the place. We get to roll a ton of dice, and I get to have like Pierce on it. They're really cool. So I think without giving him any of these pluses to attack or defense, this particular time I'm going to use one of my family points or focus points, as Dustin likes to call them, and I'm going to grab a charge token instead. That would be the plan. Oh, Brian has a great suggestion that is probably about to save my life. Brian says, hey, you know what? You should probably give Evelyn Bill's overprotection talent. Totally forgot about that. And yes, you're probably right. Let's look at Bill's overprotection thing because it's fantastic. We're going to look at it. It says here that I can give this to a family member that I'm adjacent to the family member with this card with 2 charges on it. If the adjacent to Bill, while rolling defense dice, I can spend 1 of the charges to gain a extra brown die, which are really good for defense. That's a great idea. Instead of powering up Bill with his light green die, I'm going to give this card to Evelyn. That will give her the ability to gain those 2 things. So we're going to give this card to her. It'll be right next to her board, and she's going to grab 2 charges for it. I'll place these 2 charges right on her on that card. Now I got to make sure I keep her next to Bill in order for that to actually activate. That'll be the trick. Lots of things I got to do. Let's go back over to Mom now. She's the only one left, according to, let's see here. Oh, well, now we're looking at me. That's fantastic. There we go. Go back to the board. Board, please. Joan. What are we going to do with Joan? Joan's got the Mombat attacking her. Am I worried about the Mombat? I probably should be. But she does have her little horsey putter that I think I want to get. We'll see if we can actually do something with that. Ha! Dustin, I was smart. See, look at that. Dustin thinks I'm smart. Dustin thinks I'm smart and doing the right thing. I think we're going to power up her green one as well, and maybe she can get out there and try to take down that silverfish before it goes after Maddox, and see if we can do that. That'll be our plan. Now that we got all our pre things done, we're going to look now. We're going to activate a family member. After that, we're going to activate a monster group, and they activate, I believe, in the order they were drawn and shown in the book. So it will go dog, spitting silverfish, and then I think it was the Benert Lackey, and then it was the Mombat. But I'm just going to double check to make sure I got these all in the right order here. It's going to be, yes, it's going to be the dog, the spitting fish, then it's going to be the Benert Lackey and the Mombat. If I get that wrong, please let me know, because I'll probably forget. So let's go back to the game board, and we can see what we're going to do with our characters here. We are going to take, I think we're going to start with Joan. And Joan's going to try to go take that silverfish out. So, Joan has 5 speed if we look at her board. She's got 5 speed here, 1 agility, 5 range. I don't have anything I'm shooting with her, but that's okay. And this ability she has, like I said, is for healing, so I'm not too worried about that right now. We're going to move her, but we're not going to move her too far, because I'd like to keep her kind of close, because all these guys are going to start coming down on us on some bad news. I'm going to move her, I think, 1 here. Just 1 up 1. Let's see here. That's the way I have played in order spawned. Hope that's correct. I believe it is. I think that's how it works. Ryan says the same thing. He's thinking the same thing I am. So there we go. We'll clear that and go on. Joan is standing next to the silverfish, and she's right on front of it. So she's going to use her second action to attack this thing and see how she does. We're going to look at her board and pick up some dice, and we're going to roll them. That's cool dice. These are really awesome dice. So I'm going to get a blue die. Oh, I'm not getting any blue dice. What am I talking about? I'm going to get a green die right here, light green here. I'm going to get a light green die here. I'm going to get a light green die here. And then I think that's it. So we're going to roll 3 light green dice and hope that we're able to hit this silverfish. The silverfish does have 1 agility. We'll see how this goes. Come on, putter. I think this is going to be good. We've got, well, let's look at her stuff here. Oh, I forgot to roll her strength die. She gets a dark yellow strength die. So we have to roll that. That's actually how much damage you're doing. This is all, the other dice I showed are really all about hitting and everything. This one is the one that's going to do damage. It did a ton of damage. She just, yep. Did so good. All right. But anyway, we did hit, which is good. We did, and this half hit isn't going to help. We hit, so that means we went past its agility of 1. So we did hit it. We did 0 damage, because that was fantastic. But I do have our thing here. Since I hit, I get to activate one of the abilities. I could either have it stumble, which isn't going to help us too much, or I could do 1 damage. Yep, we're going to do the 1 damage. I know that's not enough to actually take it out, but you know, damage is good, right? So let's go to the game board and see what we can see here. Well, let's go over the monsters. I'm going to take away 1 of his health, and I was going after the one, let's see here, 1 that was going after Maddox. Now, of course, I have totally lost track of which one is which. I'll just take the one that's off there. We're going to say the one that attacked Maddox is right in front of her. Yep, big ol' 0. It's the best. The dice start off hot tonight. Let's continue on. That's the end of her turn. At this point, it's now going to go to one of the monsters, so it's going to be that group of spitting silverfish. And the spitting silverfish are going to try to get to our characters here. In the back, we have Evelyn and Maddox. So the first silverfish is right here. We are going to see its speed. Its speed is 4. So this silverfish is going to move 4 spaces. And number 1 is right here, so it's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's going to try to attack Evelyn. And Evelyn is 1, 2, 3. And the way line of sight works in this game, I should have totally brought my line of sight tool, I totally forgot it, is you have to draw any corner of the square that's attacking from to at least 2 points of the other square that you're attacking to, if that makes sense. So from where he is, he can take this one here and probably hit both of these squares without any problem. So he's going to have a free attack at here, at this one. Okay. And he's going to roll a lot of dice. So let's check out his dice. Oofta. He gets to roll a green die. He gets to roll 2 light green dice, and he gets to roll is that a light yellow die? Light yellow die. And so we have all of our dice right here. Let's roll them up. See what he does to poor Evelyn. Hopefully nothing. That's the plan. Come on, Evelyn. Nothing. We got, what is this? We got a half hit, and we, I forgot to roll my defense dice. I get a defense die. And I believe the spitting silverfish got a defense die as well. Those are important, especially when you're getting hit. I'm going to roll, I get a, what's Evelyn get? Evelyn gets a white die. And she's going to use one of those charges from Bill to grab a brown die as well and roll it in there and see what we get. Nothing. That was awesome. All right, so that didn't help. We'll get rid of those dice. And we'll see what he got. He got what? 2 of those is a hit. And he gets to do 2 diamonds, and he got 2 damage. Wow. Okay. Well, not much I can do about that. I'm going to take 2 damage. That's unbelievable. That's a terrible start to our game here, but that's okay. We'll be just fine. I have faith in us. We will go over to Evelyn here. She's going to take 2 damage. Take it right off here. She only has 1 agility. Take that off. And, I forgot about his special powers. Why not look at the special powers? He could use 2 to give sickness damage, and she is, I believe she does not have any resistance to sickness, so she would take a damage from that. And I think that's what she's going to do. So I'm going to take another damage. I'm already down to 2 health with Evelyn. We've got to heal her up here. It's going to be bad news. Wow. Okay. The other thing we have to do is I roll a tan die for the spitting silverfish. I forgot to roll it for him. Good. Nothing happened. That didn't change. In fact, I actually did 1 damage. We do still have another silverfish that has to go, but this one's going after Maddox. And it's going to move. Let's see here. It's going to move. Yeah, the dice can always be rough. Dustin's right. Dice are rough. Dice are usually rough in general. That's how it works. This one is going to move 1, I believe, or could it see it from right there? Without the standees, it's kind of tough. When I'm not on standees. All right, let's see what we got here. I can move this corner to that one and that one. I bet I can. He's here, though. I don't think he's not going to ever be able to get a line of sight there. Can he go diagonal through? I think he can, but I think he has to pay extra for that. He has to pay an extra speed. And he's only got 4 speed. So he's going to be able to move 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there, but I believe these 2 are still blocking the attack into here. So he is going to attack what they call moving through, or attack somebody moving up to, or moving through to. I don't exactly remember the exact word, but it's really a neat concept where if you can't actually get to the person you're trying to attack, you're able to attack the person kind of around them, because why else would you do that? That would be the plan. So now I have to figure out who he's going to attack, and we're going to randomly decide that. I'm going to grab my bag again. And if it's Maddox, it's not Maddox. Otherwise, it's going to be somebody else. We're going to attack, well, not Maddox. So put that on the side. Let's see who else. We're going to attack Bill. So I'm going to go at Bill. He's going to make a range attack against Bill. And so I think I automatically get, yes, I think I get a extra defense die for that, because he's shooting me with a ranged attack, and I'm right next to him, if I remember right. I'm going to get an extra white dice for my defense, if I remember right. I'm going to get a brown and a white defense for Bill. I'm going to remember my defense dice this time. Meanwhile, he gets all his dice again. He gets a green, 2 lights, and a light yellow. Wow, a 2 on the light yellow. That was pretty amazing. Let's roll these up. See how this goes. Hopefully not too bad. Let's see how it goes here. I got a dodge, which is going to be good because nothing's going to happen. I rolled a white dodge symbol on the white die. The white die I got because he was attacking me while he's adjacent to me with a ranged attack. I believe you're able to get that die. So his 1 attack is nullified from that, and as you noticed, nothing else in there is going to do any damage. He would have done 1 to me, which would have been not too good, but we're good. We made it through. That is a successfully not get a hit. I like that. That's my favorite. Those silverfish are done. It's our turn. Do I have any way of healing Evelyn? Because Evelyn is still targeted, I believe, by somebody. No, she has no more targets. That's fantastic, because she really needs to get healed. Now we know the guard dog hasn't gone, and that's going to go next, and it's going to attack Joan. We have the Benert Lackey, which is a long ways away, going after Bill, not worried about that. Moonbat, also not worried about that. I think we need to, I want to try to get up to that dog and see if we can hit it. That's going to be our plan. And our best person to do that, I think, is going to be Bill. I think Bill... No, I should fire the bottle rocket, right? Bottle rocket time. That's the plan. Let's look at our bottle rocket card again. Just so we do this right, because this is going to be pretty sweet. But it is random, is the only problem here. So we're going to look at it. It says here, perform an attack for every charge on this card. Each attack targets a random monster within range, ignoring line of sight. However, it may still incur obstructed penalties. Obstructed penalties is when you're targeting a person and there is another person that is friendly to you that you're firing through. That's how you get an obstructed penalty. It does. I could get Pierce 1 on this. Pierce 1 really isn't probably going to help too much. But I can perform an attack for every charge on the card. This attack targets a random monster within range. So the range for this is going to be 5. Let's see here. Let's go back to the board. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be up to here. I can move Maddox first. Let's move him first. Let's move him. I don't know if that's a great idea to move him out there, but let's go. Well, I can't really go anywhere. I can move over friendlies, if I remember right. I can move over friendlies. I can't, but it's going to cost me 2 to move past the monster. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think he only has 4 speed. He only has 4 speed. I think I can get to there, and I can fire my bottle rockets. Let's do that. I'm going to fire it. We're going to see what happens here. I'm going to use my charge. Using the charge. Boom. I'm going to fire this bottle rocket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still can't hit the mom bat with it, but it can be any one of those 3. So let's just roll up a 6-sider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see how this goes. 1, 2. We're firing at the one that is already hurt a little bit and one to go after Maddox. That's not bad, but he's going to get hit with a whole ton of dice here, which is going to be lots of fun. He gets a blue, a green, was that a light green, and a dark yellow. Oh, this guy's going down. I hope so. I'm going to grab all my different dice here, and then this silverfish is going to get a tan defense die. So let's grab the tan defense die, roll these all up inside my board here, and see how it goes. Come on, let's get this guy. I got a total of half a hit, so that didn't hit, which is sad. It's a bottle rocket. It's not very accurate. Since I didn't get a hit, that means the 2 diamonds don't go off either, and neither does the 3 damage or that other diamond, and this person got an actual defense, which would have been not a big deal because he had actually 3 damage. It still would have gone through for 2, but that half hit is a big, big bah, as Dustin would say. It's a big bah. So the bottle rocket missed. We missed our bottle rocket. That's okay. We will put our bottle rocket back. He has done. We're going to move into the guard dog. The guard dog is going to be attacking. Who's he going after? The guard dog's going after Joan. So he's just going to run right up and attack. But he's got one. Remember, he's got that range attack. So he's just going to run. He's going to stand and attack at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't even have to move. He's going to stay right there and just shoot me. Excuse me. And it's going to roll a light blue die, and a yellow die. I called mulligan. Oh, I wish I could call mulligans. That would be awesome. Oh my gosh. Tick that die over. Do a hit. Nobody's looking. Oh, that's funny. Oh, yes. Foldy was that easy. All right. Let's see here. I've got, these guys are something else. Yeah, let's roll these up. I get a light blue. I get a light yellow. And I get a, was it light blue, light yellow? Another light blue die. Oh, he's not going to miss. Let's go to the dice roller here and see what we get. Oh, I get a light blue, light tan die. Maybe that'll do something. We'll see. I might be healing myself here pretty soon. All right, let's roll these up. I got 1 hit. Did 3 damage. Did 3 damage. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, so it hit me and did 3 damage. That's out of control. Let's go to Joan. You might be seeing the fastest playthrough of Ghost Betwixt of all time. We're going to go over to Joan here. Joan's going to take 3 damage. This right here I did use. I have to put it back. I also want to mention that when you use these, or when you gain these, things that go up and down here, if you do not use them, you lose them after your activation. That is the way this works. So, for example, if I had the light green die and I decided to do something else like heal somebody or something and not actually do the attack action, at the end of her action, she would still lose that even if she didn't use it. We're going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. She's got some damage left. She's got, what, 4. 4 left. Yeah. You're really bad at this. Yep. I'm doing real good, aren't I? Well, the first mission, I guess, was an easy street mission. This one's going to be this is Bad News City here. That's the end of our dog. He's done. He did get a diamond, and I want to show you his card real quick. He got a diamond, but according to his diamond, it says won't let go attached to. I'm guessing that the attached to would probably only affect it if he's actually adjacent. If I'm wrong, let me know, but it seems thematic that way. Of course, it's probably not rules as written, but I'm going to play that way because that seems thematic, that he has to be next to me in order for that to happen. He does have another one down here, but it takes 2 diamonds in order to use to gain +1 damage with sickness, which is pretty rocking, that's for sure. Yep, for those of you that don't know, there's the kanji that was here and may still be here, is one of notorious for bad rolls. I'm working on trying to break his record for worst rolls of all time. That's my plan tonight. I hope not, but so far it seems like that's what's going on. Our dog is done. Actually, I haven't rolled really bad. I've rolled really good for the monsters, as he said. Feels like every one of my D&D games. RDM crits all the time, and we're left limping away at 2 hit points at the end of the battle. If we live. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, for sure. I actually am starting a new D&D adventure this weekend with some of my friends. We're just starting a brand new adventure, which is going to be really cool. Let's see here. I'd tell you all about it, but they might watch this, or at least I know my wife might actually take a peek at this. I don't want to tell you any secrets yet. I'll tell you next time what we did. All right. Let's see here. It's going to be another one of our family members' turn. Which one? Should I use Evelyn or should I use Bill? I think we're going to go with Evelyn. This time I think we want to... I always say I think it's best to maybe go after one of the ones that hasn't gone yet, but the way I'm rolling doesn't really matter. We'll see. No. All right. Yes, it does have to chatter. Catastrophe. All aboard, go to Catastrophe Junction. Failure Town and Bad News City. Oh, I might use all of that. That is definitely fun. And in case you don't know, Robin Dittler is my wife. She's the one watching, right? She is not watching, she says, so I can leak all the secrets. That's not going to happen. Oh, here we go. And yes, it was confirmed. Brian's saying that you do have to be adjacent for that attachment to work. I'm sure it is part of the condition itself. All right. Bill, I think it's time for you to shine. Let's go, man. Bill's going to go hit some... No, actually, Evelyn's got her special power. Let's use Evelyn. Evelyn's got a special power. She's going to try to move here. I think I'm going to get Bill moving. Maybe Bill can get out of here. I don't know how Bill's going to go. Huh. Not everybody just all bunched up here because the spinning thing came flying down. He's not helping me out here. You know what? I'm just going to kill the spinning thing. Let's just kill this thing and be done. Yeah, take a silverfish. Let's do it. Taking out a silverfish. I'm going to use my tennis racket that Bill has here, and we're going to hit the silverfish with it. Let's see what I can do. I get a green die for the tennis racket. I get a light green die for himself, and I get, that's it. A light green and a green, and the silverfish is going to get a tan die, and I'm going to hit it. I'm going to hit it real good. Here we go. Boom. There we go. I got a star. The star, please, does 1 damage. No. Let's see what... The bottom of the card, though, does have something on it. It says, damage 1 if you used movement points this activation. Well, that would have been something to learn about. Maybe I should have moved kind of in a circle to do some damage. That would have been good information to have. And I think that's probably my plan. I probably would have, let's just try to move. We're going to move a little bit and come back and hit it. That would have been what we do because there's no place else I can go. Don't forget your strength die. My strength die. Oh my gosh. Yep, don't forget your strength die. Thank you. There's always dice that I keep forgetting in this game because there's a lot of different dice you get to roll, and they all get to have fun. So now I did 2 damage because that's your actual damage die. Like you're saying, it's the damage die. You got to roll that. Okay, good. We took him out. Boom. Okay, this is cool because now I can show this off. It took a while to actually get to this point, but yes, you get to do cool things now. Bill is going to put this on his board. That shows that he has killed the silverfish, which means he's going to gain some extra experience points. It's kind of cool because you get not only family point experience, where everybody's going to get experience points for killing a silverfish, but he's going to get extra silverfish for being able to actually take out the silverfish at the end, which is pretty cool. And as they say, the silverfish got served. That's the deal. Brian, awesome to see you. Awesome to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. This is great. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I should be doing. Thank you, Brian, for bringing it up. I need to do some attack from the back here. That's some of the things we need to do. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff. There's a dungeon crawler. There's a lot going on, and it's really fun. That's the end of Bill. Now it's time for our next person, which is Bernert Lackey. Our Bernert Lackey doesn't have any type of things that are going to really I have to worry about. He's got that coat. It's going to make him tough to kill, but he's not. He's got a melee attack, and he only has a speed of 5, so he's going to come running up to us. Don't forget, the family member that kills the monster gets to slide up their light green die token. Yes, totally. Let's go back to Bill. If you kill a monster, you get like invigorated. Yeah, super excited you did that. So you're going to grab one of these dice and move it up one. So at that point, you could even get multiple of these in one round and be able to use them in your next attack if you're able to get all that to working. It's pretty cool. Which is, it's really how as you get going, you can get some really cool combo things working inside this game. That's the end. Now let's go back to our monsters. 5 speed. Let's move him. I'm not too worried about him. He's back here. He's going to go 1. Now I think he has to take 2 movement points moving through the blue outlines on these. I think that's it's gonna hinder his movements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's gonna get to here. Whenever you cut a corner on something, that also is going to make you pay 2 movement points. You can move diagonally in this game, but if you ever move past an obstacle going diagonal, you have to add an extra movement point in order to do it. So if you're moving down in this area, so say you want to move down in this area all over the place, he could do that without any problem with only using 1 movement to move diagonal. But if you cut a corner on something or a monster or I should say an enemy, it's like, because technically the monsters are not always monsters. I guess they think we're probably monsters to them. That's where he's going to go. He's done. I have one person left. It's Evelyn. Evelyn actually has some cool things going for her. And I think she's going to try to shoot somebody. Let's see here. I'm going to take out the other silverfish. Let's get rid of an entire group. I think that's going to be our best bet. We're going to get rid of an entire group of people here. Let's get rid of these 2 tokens because that's the one we killed. I need to do 2 damage to that. I have some cool things I can do. We're going to do her concentrated blow, which is her ability. It's really neat. It lets her really do good stuff. I love Dustin's optimism here. He feels momentum shifting. I love it. Let's hope so. I'm going to use this card right here. This is my concentrated blow. I powered this up. This was the one thing we powered up when he had enough experience points. It says to perform an attack action, which is what I'm going to do, and roll damage dice thrice. And I get to keep the better roll. So we're going to do that. I can roll my damage dice, which I believe is her strength die, which she only rolls a small yellow one, a light yellow, but that's okay. Let's look at her card here just so I can show you, because I've been missing some of these dice. That way I can actually show you what she's got. She gets a light yellow one, but notice there's 2 different ones here. There's a yellow one for strength and a yellow one for accuracy. And I noticed here I forgot to roll my tan die when I got attacked. That would have been smart to do. Maybe I did and I just forgot to move the token. I get 1 for my accuracy is the deal here. Then I'm going to grab a green die for my slingshot, and I'm going to grab a light blue die for being Evelyn. Why not? She's Evelyn, she gets blue die. That's it. We're going to roll all 3 of these up, and our silverfish is going to grab his tan die for his defense, and hopefully fail miserably. Oh, I hope he fails. I hope we don't. That'd be good if we didn't. We actually did fantastic, kind of. We hit him without any problem. You might notice a problem here. I didn't hit with my yellow die, but that's okay, because I spent my family points to use my concentrated blow. I get to roll it thrice and keep the one I want. So we're going to roll another one and roll it up. I got another 0. So that's about the time you know when you should retire a die. So we're going to retire that die. And we're going to use a different die. And this die, that one did fantastic. Yep. 3 zeros in a row. So technically, I just rolled 3 6s, or I guess you could say I rolled 3 1s. Whichever way you want to go on that. I guess there's multiple zeros in this die, though. So I guess it's not too bad. Nope, there's only 1 0. I rolled a 0 3 times. Well, let's see. Maybe she's got something on her slingshot that might have actually helped here. I can do 1 damage, or I can blind something. Well, Well, you did say the Dustin says boo. Yeah, I think you mentioned it, Dad. Did I tell you you're really bad at it? Yeah, I can't believe I rolled 3 zeros. That's pretty amazing. I could still do 1 damage to this without any problem, and I think we will. We'll probably take the 1 to do 1 damage. Now, I can't use the same one multiple times. I can only use the diamonds to fire off abilities once. So I couldn't use 2 of those diamonds to do 1 damage each and do 2 total damage. That's not how it works. You think I should blind too? All right. I'm getting some. Brian's telling me we're going to blind 2. All right, we're going to blind 2. I'm going to grab my blind token over here, and here it is. Yeah, that is pretty impressive, isn't it, Ryan? That's something else, huh? I can't do that every day. All right, we're going to blind this thing. I'll put that on him. We'll do that. We'll go back to our board here, and we are going to blind this guy. Blind 2. I don't know how much that's going to help because I'm actually still going to punch that guy when it comes to our turn. That's the end of Evelyn. I do still have the Mombat, and that, of course, we know wants to go after Joan. It's got 5 speed and a range of 3, and it does have something. Odds of rolling this badly are 1.2 trillion to 1. Is this what I'm supposed to do? The never tell me the odds quote? Is that what I'm supposed to say? Oh, something else. All right, I get 5 range, and this is 3. This 5 speed and 3 range, and he is using a ranged weapon now because he has that as his little thing here. He's got the stinky breath deal here. Never tell me the odds. That is the deal. We're going to move him 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get to here, and 1, 2, 3. Then he's able to actually attack from where he is. I'll probably show you the board when I do that. So we're moving him up to here, and he's 3 spaces away from Joan, so I believe he's going to stop and attack. He's not going to use his full movement. He's got the ability to attack from where he is. So he's going to roll up his dice. He's going to gain a green die from the weapon. He gets a light yellow die and a light blue die. All right. Now, I do have a lot of family points on Joan, so hopefully we can get some healing going on after this. And not to mention, there is a vending machine here, so if we can kill all these guys without losing anybody, we can probably buy some healing from there. That'll be our plan, I think, because I kind of need it. Let's go over to the dice camera and take a roll and see what's going to happen to our guys here. All right. Dice. Let's do it. Miss. It finally missed. Something missed. Other than me. Something missed. So he did not hit us. That's fantastic. So we don't have to worry about taking any damage. Hoofta. We made it out of that one. Round 1 done. Can you believe it? We've seen your rolls tonight. Yep. Yep. I've seen them. I've seen them. All right. Let's go back to the board. It is our turn. Okay. Now, we don't get to do any pre-fights this time because the fight's already started. So we don't do any of the pre-fights. That's the deal. Now, there was a part in the book, I think it had to do with the... What was it? It was in the guide here. Let's see here. It was end of round event. Roll a d6, 1 trembling, random family member loses 1 hit point or family point. Is that? Oh wait, no, that's not that one. That's where was it? It was. No, I don't think I have to worry about it. I don't think that's gonna happen. Oh wait, do it. Don't forget to roll your defense. Baron's had more bad rolls than Oh, that's pretty awesome. Baron has more bad rolls than a baker with no oven. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. That's awesome. But I think, do I do that at the end of each of the rounds? Do I roll that D6? I can't remember if I do. I think I do. Now you're questioning all my editing. It's amazing. Like all of a sudden, when I actually record videos, it's unbelievable how good I roll. And then now it's it's amazing how bad I roll. All right, so I'm going to roll my end of roll here, and we're going to hopefully not get a D6 because we are at the end of our roll here, or end of the round. Let's see how this goes here. And I got an insane 5. I got a 5, so good news. Look at that. Things are looking up. We're going forward in the world. Let's go back to our game and figure out what we're going to do. Okay, here we are. Okay, what do you think we should do? Should we go with Evelyn again and try to take something out? Should I go with Joan? I think Joan needs to heal somebody before something really bad happens. And she might want to heal herself. She's got 4. She could use the milk and roll an orange die and heal herself. Or I could move back and heal. I know what I could do. No, I can't. I was going to hit this guy, move back, and heal her, but that's 3 actions. I only get 2. Only 2. Now, also, something you can do at the end of your turn, if I attack and then don't do anything, I can choose to gain like a defense or a light green die. And actually, I'm going to do that with Evelyn. When she went, she forgot to do something with her second action. She's going to grab a tan die because, well, there's still something out there that can do that. Joan's in a position to heal and attack. That is true. She is in a position to heal and attack. I think she can attack and then heal herself. That's what she's going to do with it. I don't think she can heal yourself or an adjacent family member is her ability. So we're going to attack this silverfish with our putter here. Hopefully it goes well. I'm going to remember all the dice this time. Let's take a look at her. She gets a light green die. She gets a light green die. She gets a dark yellow die for strength because she's not using a ranged weapon. And I also get a tan die for the enemy. So we'll grab his tan die and we'll roll these all up and see how we do. We need to get two damage. We need to get 2 damage through. I think we can do it. I have faith in my guys. I have faith. Here we go. We're going to attack and see how it goes here. We got a hit and 1 damage. And good news for us, he soaked up that damage. Oh, wait, that's bad news. That's bad news for us. He soaked the damage. Didn't do anything. Oofda. Okay, so we did nothing. We did nothing. We'll go back to Joan, though, and she's going to heal now. And she's going to use a focus point, to grab a... She gets to roll a light green die. And for every hit or star on the die, I get to heal 1 health. So that's going to be the plan here. Roll it up. We got a star. That's good. She'll gain a health point back. We need all the health we can get. Boom. She heals herself. That's what we need to do. I could have used my milk. I'm going to save my milk because I'm not doing that bad yet. Okay. Some of you guys, some people out there might think I actually am doing pretty bad. But I don't think I'm doing so bad yet. All right. That's her turn. Now that Silverfish is going to go. Silverfish wants to attack Evelyn. And I didn't do anything to help Evelyn here. I gave her that tan die. And I've still got that brown die from, what's his name? From the main man himself, Bill. And he's still adjacent to her. He's going to, now this thing's going to try to get to her again. I think it can go 1, 2, 3, 4 through there. And it's going to attack us. It's going to go straight through here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe that is the deal. And attack Evelyn. It's going to gain some dice. Lots of dice. Lots of dice. Joan gains 2 HP because it was a nice roll, Baron, finally. Oh, it's 2 HP. You get to heal the number of hits and heal yourself an adjacent member, the number of hits and stars on the die +1. Oh, +1. Thank you. I missed the +1. I get an extra one. Take it. Take all the help I can get. Woofda. Let's see. Yep, I think that's what's going to happen. Now, I do get a white die for my defense. Let's look at what dice he gets. Out of control. I'm going to get a white die. He's going to get green, light green, light green, light yellow. That's going to be his dice pool right here. Super dice pool. Oh, he is blind, though. He is blind, which means that he's going to have a problem. Which one? Which one? There's so many stats back there. Which one blind does? I'll grab one of my rules references. I'm sure somebody can tell me blind right off the top of their head. But the good news is, this is why I was hoping to get that book up in front of me so I could actually have those up for you guys so you can read everything as we go. It's been really nice, but I couldn't figure out how to do that. Negative condition that adds the obstructive penalty to the attack. That's fantastic. So he's going to get obstructed, which means I'm going to gain a white die for the obstruction penalty. She also has a white die, which means he's going to be rolling 2 white dice, which is fantastic. Then he, of course, on top of all those dice. Then I also get a tan dice, and I can also use Bill's thing, so I get brown dice. In theory, I should not get hit. This should be how this all works. There's a lot of dice. Let's see how it goes here. Oof. All right, let's see how it goes. All right, so he got 0 damage, which is fantastic. He did hit me, and he got one of his little things here. He also got the retarget action. And when a monster targets, then you're going to switch the target and pull a new target for that actual monster. So we're going to take our little bag here, and we're going to pick out a new target here for her to actually go after, which is pretty cool. So let's go back over to our monsters, pick a new target. And the cool thing about this, check this out. This is going to be really neat. I'm glad this actually worked out the way it did. I'm going to draw this token. This is who it's now going after. Okay, so it would have been a little bit better and less funny if it would have been a different person and has the ability to attack that person. It would have actually done the attack that it rolled here on that person instead of Evelyn. And so I'd have had to roll their defense dice instead of mine. I just roll them all at the same time just to make it all happen. But if this would have happened, these defense dice would have not been used, and I would have rolled a different defense dice. But as it sits, it did no damage, but it did get its little extra thing, which is going to probably do something bad to me. Let's take a look at him, because I'm sure that's going to be a joy here. First off, when you do finish his activation, you're going to tick that down to 1. These status effects slowly go away as you play. and he has to have 1 star, or the diamond here, and it says in the ice. I'm going to gain blind and stumble 1. Oh, and of course thank you for noticing the 3 blanks on the 2 whites and a brown. That was pretty amazing. I don't think I could have done that twice if I asked. Not to mention, I did have to spend my charge on that for Bill. So Bill, I believe, is going to get back his thing. Yes, he is. And he's going to have to be able to spend another family point to give that back to somebody at some point as an action. I'm going to gain blind and stumble 1. So let's grab another blind token. That's fun. All right, blind for her. So that means when she attacks something, they're going to get that obstruction die. So they're going to gain that 1 extra white die. Let's go to... Let's see here. That's, I think, all that one did. Yes, that is all it did. That's done. Oh, and I'm supposed Bill. Maybe Bill can take this out. Oh, I think my game came with misprinted dice. Well, maybe it did. It was, Barrett's the worst dice than a chef with a rubber knife. Yes, well. It's something. I am the chef of the family, so I do a lot of cooking. Let's see. We're going to... And I have to figure out who we're going to go with next. Let's look at our board. Should Bill just hit this silverfish so that my other guys can free up and hit something? Oh, you know what I could do? I could have Maddox hit it from the back with his root and toot and water pistol. But if he moves up a square, he could actually do that better. Is somebody targeting Maddox other than... No, we killed the one that's targeting Maddox. So we don't have to worry about the one hitting Maddox. Yeah, we could do that. We could move up 1 like this, and then when Maddox fires, he's going to get a blindside attack, which means he's going to be able to upgrade his accuracy or strength die by 1, which would be good. Let's take a look at his board and grab some dice. Maddox is going to get a light blue die. He's going to get a green die. He's going to get a dark yellow die for his accuracy, but that he's going to upgrade to a light orange die instead because he's getting the back attack against this thing. And that's going to be all I've got here to use, I believe. Yes, and so it is going to gain a tan die for defense. That's the deal. There's no obstruction penalties or anything going on. Let's see how this goes. Maddox for the win. Maddox for the win. There we go. It only took halfway through our second round to take out our second enemy. Our silverfish is dead. That's fantastic. So I did hit it. I did 3 damage, and it was going to just switch targets. Doesn't matter. It only has 2 health. It is going to be gone. Let's go back to our board and check out the monsters here. He's got 2 health. Done. This monster is finally gone. I'm going to put this token back into my bag here. That's the deal. And then we're going to remove this guy from the game. We don't need him anymore. Oofda, that was something. We'll move these guys. I'll just leave them right where they are. I get to remove the token from the game as well. And we get to put it on Maddox's board because he was the one that was able to take it out. Yes! Yes! Finally, my dice are coming around. Here we go. All right. Now we get to use the dog. The dog is going to go after Joan. It's going to stay right where it is, according to our game board here, because I can just shoot right from there to be able to hit him. I get to be rolling 2 light blue and a light yellow. Now, wait. I moved and I attacked with Maddox, so we're good. I didn't get to do anything extra. I'm going to take a yellow die, light yellow, and 2 light blue dice, according to what I see on his card there. So let's get those out. 2 light blue and a light yellow. I get a tan die for my defense. And I get to bump up Maddox's green dice 1 because I killed something. That is awesome. Yes. And Dustin will keep reminding me of this because I will tell you this is the one thing you will forget more than any other thing in the game. That is for sure. At least that's what I have found. Yes, he thinks his milk. Mom, I'd like to kill. This is true. This dog is not gonna get her. He's gonna dodge this. You watch this. Super Dodge City. Oh my gosh, she did dodge it. Check it out. But sadly, she didn't dodge it enough. Can you believe this? All right, so I dodged 1, but 2 still hits, and it did 3 damage, and I don't have any defense for this. This is out of control. She might be drinking her milk next turn. So if we go to her place now, wow, That's something else. Oh my gosh. So Joan's taking 3. I'm down to 3 total health. I'm just going to remove that 3. And I think is that the only person attacking? Oh, nope. The mom bat is going to come at her too. Wow. I think I got a Bill up there. And oh yeah, ouch is right. Dustin's ouch. I can block her in if we look at her board, which is going to happen, I think. We can block here. If I can get Bill up here, I can block the mom bat from coming through. Even though it's got a range attack, it can't fire through enemies of itself, but it can fire through allies gaining an obstruction penalty. So if I can get Bill up there to attack, and that might be my best bet. I think so. We're going to go with Bill. Bill's going to go next. Not to mention, Bill does have a light green die that he gets to use because he did take out that bat in the last round. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 to right there, and I'm going to attack. Rolls always seem to be off screen. Suspicious, yes, true. No, it's not suspicious. I'm working on that too. I'm going to get an actual dice cam. That's going to be really cool. I got one coming. It's going to be really neat. That's going to be the plan. All right. I'm going to move him there. We're going to go over to his board. We're going to grab some dice and roll these up. I'm going to get 2 light green dice. One here, one here. I'm going to get a green die as well, which is going to go here. And I'm going to get my strength die, which is a light orange die I get to roll. Now, let's see if there had been anything. Oh, I need to get up to him. I forgot. I can't just attack him from nowhere. Oh, wow. If I move, okay. So if I move up to him like that, I can't actually make the attack from where I am now that I think about it. If I move up, I could just use my next. I could use another action to use my family point to give my card to somebody if I wanted to. That could be something I could do. Bill's already getting attacked, but I want to use that light green die. I want to use light green guy. We're gonna risk it here. Is this good? No, this is not good at all. This is my plan. Usually bad. Remember, my plans are usually always bad. I tell you, almost always bad. That's the deal. So be careful here. Let's see here. Yep, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna use all that stuff. And I did move, so I get to do an extra damage. The man bat only has 3 health. So if I can do 3 damage to this thing. And what is my speed? His speed is 5. From back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was thinking maybe I could get behind him, but I cannot get behind him from where I am. So we're just going to attack. That's going to be the plan. All right. New streaming cams, live streams, and dice cam on the way. Barrett, big time. Let's go. Thank you, Dan. Working on it. Here we go. Let's see here. Okay, all these dice. Oh, it does get a tan die for defense. I can't forget the defense die. All right, let's grab all of Bill's dice here and move on to happening. All right, this is it. This is what we're waiting for. It's the moment we've been waiting for. The rage of the dad is coming out here. We got him. We got 1 hit, and he dodged it. Yes! So good. All right, so that was something. We'll move that back down. We'll go to his board here and move that down. There's something else. All right, we're going to move our thing down here for Bill. Bill no longer gets these little green die here. He failed. And he moved, so he's done. That's it. That was his turn. He dodged the attack, and I didn't even do my 1 damage. So, and since I didn't actually hit him, I don't get to trigger any of the diamond parts of those things either. Sorry, Barrett. I prayed to the dice gods earlier today. Yep, you should have saved that. All right, that's it for him. All right, he's done. We're going to move over to the Benert Lackey. The Benert Lackey is going to move in and attack good old Bill here. He's going to move up 1 from here to right here. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry. Here to here, and he's going to attack him. We'll see how this goes. Didn't listen. I think maybe he just did early. Didn't listen. Didn't listen. No, didn't listen. Don't worry. They're going to be good now, I bet. Here we go. Benert Lackey. Let's take a look at him. He's going to get a light green, light yellow, and a light green. So he gets 3 light greens and a light yellow. All right, let's grab those. And I get a brown die from Bill. Bill actually does have pretty good defense. He gets to use this brown die. It's pretty awesome. Now, if I ever get the rest of the set, I get to get an extra tan die, which will help. And I get a little bit of immunity towards sickness, which is pretty cool. But we need to get there. Let's go to our dice. Roll them up. This is for our Benert Lackey here. Let's see how it goes. He hit us and did 1 damage, and my brown die did not defend it. So we're going to take 1 damage, and he got a star. So let's see if that star is going to trigger anything at all. Hopefully not. We'll see how this goes. He has nothing to trigger with 1 star. He needed 2 stars. Or, sorry, diamonds. So we're all good there. But I do take 1 damage, so we're going to remove 1 damage from Bill. Bill does have, I think he gets 8 at the beginning, so he's got a total of 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he's got 8 left, which is good. Yeah, the monster's doing fine. That's true. The monster's doing just fine, he says. Thanks, Dustin. Monster's doing fine. That's good. Go back to the game board here. I only have 1 person left to use, and that's Evelyn. Evelyn needs to get up here and do something. Got him here, him here. She could move in. Oh, where could she get to and fire? Monsters are going to get an obstructed penalty from her blindness, and they're going to get another obstructed penalty because I am going to have to fire through somebody, and if I do that, that means that I can't actually make the attack. If you gain 2 obstruction penalties, you can't make a ranged attack. I could run up. Well, no, what I should have done is been smart and know that this person's going to go next, and I should have moved him over here so that she could have moved up and attacked. That would have been my smart plan. We're going to do that. I'm going to move her. Let's see here. She got 6 speed. 1, 2, 3 to right here. She doesn't have a lot of defense, though. But that's okay. She's going to use her concentrated blow yet again. Hopefully not do 3 yellow ones this time. More on the game system. It is just bad rolling. Or a system is made to actually damaging something that is this hard. No, this is not. This is a total fluke. I am doing absolutely terribly on these rolls. If you haven't noticed, I've gotten zeros on. I rolled 3 zeros with a die that only has a 0 on it on 1 dice. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. One thing I'd say, Dustin does have a good point here. One thing I'd say is it's really important to use your offensive stance action. That grants you an extra light green die for the next attack. So stacking those bonus dice really helps, and this is true. Marin has some starting weapons. He will find some better weapons really soon. I just have to make it through this combat. That's the deal. And if we get through this combat, I'll get probably some more bucks. And every token that you're able to destroy, you're able to gain cool loot for. So if we can kill all 3 of these tokens, I'm going to get some really good stuff going forward. This is just a tough battle at the very beginning. And not to mention I've been rolling really poorly. All right. Let's go Evelyn. Evelyn's going to move up and fire with her thing here. And she's going to use that concentrated blow again. So she is going to gain... She's going to gain a light blue. Where is it in my dice? Light blue. A green. She's also going to gain a... Oh, I'm going to use this. She's going to gain that light yellow die for accuracy. I'm going to spend my focus point here so that I can roll that die 3 times. And we'll see how it goes. And he gets a tan die. And we're going to go after that mom bat because hopefully I can take it out before it hits Joan here. That's our plan. So we'll grab all our dice. Now, it's going to get a white die too. I forgot about that because I am blind right now. And I actually forgot to be pushed back 1, but that's okay. Let's see it. All right, here we go. Let's roll these up. I did get a hit, and I did 1 damage. There we go. That's what it's all about. But I get to roll that 3 times. Well, actually, I just could roll a couple extra ones here. Let's see how it goes here. I'm going to take the 3. Can I take the 3? I'm going to take the 3. That's going to be the plan. Excuse me. All right. So if you notice there, he did get a dodge, so he dodges 1 of my hits, but that's not enough for him. Oh, no, it is. That is enough for him because I need to look at his card. Check this out. This is going to be... This is part of the bad news city here. If we look at his card here, he has 2 agility, I believe, for ranged attacks. So I need to hit him twice, if I'm right. If I'm wrong, please let me know because that would be awesome, because then I don't have to worry about this guy. But I believe he was supposed to get 2 defense against my ranged attack. And so with that dodge that he got there, that's not going to hit. That's not going to hit at all. No matter how many of those yellow dice I roll. Oof. Dustin says to ignore that. I wish I could, but we're going to go with it. All right. Now it's going to be the Mombat's turn. Now the good news is the Mombat can't get to me, or can it? Can it fly over me? Those dodges are killing you. This is true. These dodges are killing me. But you know, sometimes that's just the way it works. Not a hit, must be 2. Yep, that's the deal. But my Mombat does have flight. I think it can fly over my characters and move in. And so that's probably what it's going to do, and attack Joan. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But I think flight ignores obstacles. Are characters obstacles? I can't remember. 1, 2. It's got 5 speed here. Oh, it's just going to attack at range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is going to turn around and get to here, and then try to attack Joan from the back. That's going to be terrible. Bonkers terrible, actually. Well, let's see here. It's going to roll some dice. Oofta. It's going to roll a blue. Light blue. Light yellow. It's going to roll a green. And I get a tan die. And I get, I think that's it. I get 1 tan die for this. Alright, let's do it. We can block this. We're going to be okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. Nope, didn't block it. Oh, but it didn't hit me. Oh my gosh, it didn't hit me. That's awesome. Check this out. No hit. Boom. Whew. Love it. Okay, that's the end of the round. All our monsters have gone. I've gone. We're going to roll up our D6 and hope nothing happens to us. Come on. Got a 6. Nothing happens. Fantastic. Let's go back to the board and figure out what we're going to do. Game board. Joan is in a position to be able to heal Evelyn. Oh, problem is Evelyn, then she won't be able to make an attack. I do have to remove my blind token from Evelyn, which is awesome. Morganite, awesome to see you. You have to get out. I've got an early day, so I should run. Better luck with your dice roll. Don't worry. I've used all the good ones for the bad guys now. Now they're all going to roll poorly for the rest of the time. Trust me. Everything's going to be just fine. Life's going to be glorious. You watch. Now we're just going to figure out what we're going to do with our characters here. I wonder if I should just have Bill attack and give here that card again. I think that's what I'm going to do. Bill's going to go first. Now, if I do that, that means the dogs are going to attack. The dog's going to go attacking first, which is going to be bad. Should we just take out the Benert Lackey? I mean, we can't take him out. He's going to be really, really tough. That Benert Lackey's going to be tough, tough, tough. Joan could move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does she have 5 speed? She does have 5 speed. Joan has 5 speed. I'm going to be risking it pretty badly here to do this, but no risk. Nothing came with people not risking things, though. Things have not been going well for me when I risk things. Here's what we're going to do with Joan. Joan has 5 speed. She's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I'm cutting around behind this Mombat. I'm going to try to take this Mombat out. That's what I'm going to try to do. Should Maddox do something? Maybe Maddox should do something first. A Rude Tune Water Pistol. Nope, I think Joan's going to go. Joan's going to attack with her putter. She's going to gain a bunch of stuff. 2 light greens, and she's going to get a light orange die because I am attacking it from the back. Hopefully I can get 3 damage here. That'd be awesome. It's going to get a tan die for defense. I think we can do this. All right. Come on, Joan. Let's take this person out. Or I could use my milk. Nope, too late. We're going to kill this guy. Nope. He's going to switch his target to her. When you attack the person, you get the switch target. It targets her then instead. So she missed completely. And we're going to activate the dog. The dog is going to come running down. Now, the dog really can't get to its target, which is Joan. So it's going to come in and try to get to her. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 over to here, and it's going to try to get to Joan, but it can't get past the other people here. So it's going to attack either Evelyn or Bill. So we're going to roll a d6 here. 1, 2, 3 is Bill. Nope, it attacked Evelyn. That was the worst thing that could have happened. I should have had Bill go first, shouldn't I? Oh well. I'm going to get a white die for Evelyn. I'm going to get 2 light blues. And I'm going to get a light yellow die for our dog here. He's going to get the yellow and the light blue die. And I'm going to get a white die. Now he's also attacking at range attack adjacent to me, so I'm going to get an extra white die as well, which is going to be sweetness. So let's see how this goes. I need a lot of defense here. Come on. I got no defense. Really? Wow, that's something else. Okay, you're going to see what happens when a character dies. This is going to be amazing. So good. All right. You're going to see how it happens when a person dies here. So we're going to go to Ava here. Whoops, that's not the right one. We'll probably be at that point pretty soon here. Ava down here has only 2 health. Ava's going to die. When Ava dies, you're going to remove the figure from the board. On top of that, she is going to now, if you look at her card, she's not going to gain any more experience points for the rest of the battles. And she is going to lose half of her bucks that she has. So she's got 9 total bucks, according to my sheet here. So she's going to lose half of that. Now what I should have done before we started this one is I should have divvied up all the money so it was all spread around, which would have been a smart plan. Because nobody else actually has any money. I got $2 on Bill. Nobody else has any. So it would have been smart to have split that up, which I probably should have. 9, 10, 11. How much do I have here? 11. And how much does Mom have? 11. I don't think she has any. And that would have been a good idea. But she's losing hers would be bad. She doesn't have any either. Let's take 11 and divide that by 3. 4. So that would be what? Everybody gets, let's say it's 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, everybody gets $3. So she's going to lose half of 3. So she's going to have $1 left. We're going to go like that. Night, Brian. You're giving up on me, huh? Oh, that's funny. She's going to go to $1. That's going to be the plan. It's good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Hope to come back in. It'll be better next time when I don't roll so many bad rolls. Let's go back to the board. Round up to 10. That'd be what I should do. Round up to 10. Well, let's see here. Big board, game board here. And let's see what we can do. Oh, boy. I'm running out of things to do. She's gone. This might be the first time you see this, and then I might bring this game back again. You'll probably see another playthrough of this pretty soon. Because this game is super cool, and all dying in the first room is not fun. Let's continue on. I'm going to use Bill. Bill's gonna have to hit the dog. No, Bill has to hit the... I'm going to have Maddox attack the bat, and he's going to do it from behind. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to attack it from the back, so let's go to his board. Maddox is going to grab a green, a light blue, and that's it. He's also going to get his accuracy die, which is a green, but it's going to turn, or dark yellow is going to turn to an orange die. Now, like Dustin said, I should be trying to get these extra attacks, but because if I don't move my character, I could instead choose to make this attack and then use that to gain back an extra light green that I could use in the next attack. But I think it'd be better to try to do more damage. I don't know why I'm trying to do more damage, because I need to hit in order to do the damage, right? That's the deal. But we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to roll these up, and I'm also going to roll his hand die as well. Let's see how it goes. Let's get him. I got a hit. Nope, I got half a hit. No, I did get a hit. I got a hit, and I did 1 damage. That's how that works. Okay, so good news, I did a damage. Bad news is the fact that Maddox here, Root and Toon Water Pistol does -1 damage. So he didn't do any damage. Yeah, so that's the end of Maddox's turn. At least I hit. I did hit. That's half the battle. And nope, I didn't hit, because remember, range attacks against the bat, I need 2 hits. Wow. This is something else. Okay, now it's going to be the inert Lackey. He's just going to attack right in front of him with 3 light greens and a yellow, light yellow, and I get a dark brown. Let's roll it up. See what happens to our good friend Bill here. Bill gets hit for nothing. Super happy. All right, that's done. Bill's turn now. Bill is going to move back. That's what he's going to do. He's going to move back and go ahead here. 1, 2, 3. He's going to try to do a back attack against his Moonbat. That's the plan. Now, of course, I got to spin these guys around because their backs are going to be to the enemies behind them now. But I'm not worried about that because those have all attacked already. So we're going to go hit him. We're going to hit him real good. We're going to hit him with this green tennis racket. That's the plan. I get a green. I get a light green. And I also get a dark orange. I get a dark orange die. Oh my gosh, that's the best one. Because he normally attacks with a light orange one, but since he's attacking it from the back, he's going to get a dark orange one. Now this one, of course, gets a tan die, and I'm attacking with a melee attack, so it's only going to be able to take, I need to get only one hit in order to take it out. So let's roll those up and see what we can get for this one. This will be really good. I hope. Well, let's see how it goes. All right, come on, Bill, let's take this thing out. Let's just take this thing out. We got 2 hits. Nope, nothing again. He dodged it. That's too bad. Wow. Okay, he dodged that. I didn't do any damage. I didn't even get my special ability there. That's the end. The Mombat is going to attack now. The Mombat is going to attack where he is, right from where he is, and see what he can do to us. He's going to attack her. He's going to turn around and attack, actually, now that I think about it. So I wasn't even attacking its back, but that's okay. I missed. It gets a light blue, a green, and a light yellow. Light blue, green, and a light yellow. And it also gets a light blue, yellow, green, and I get a tan die. And I get a white die because it's attacking me while it's adjacent to me, which should help a little bit. Let's roll these up. Come on, miss. Got 2 damage. It missed me because I have a dodge in there, and that means it did not hit, which is really cool. Yes, this combat is dragging out, but this is, I'll tell you right now, there's only 4 monster tokens in all of these stacks, and we drew 2 in the first 2 rooms. And actually it's only 1 room because they met together. So this is pretty rough. Almost all the rest of the tokens do not even have enemies in them, which is something else. Hoofda. And with these poor rolls, these guys all should have been dead a long time ago. It is the end of the ground. The end of the round. We're rolling a d6. Let's roll a d6 up. Let's see what we get. We got 2. Nothing happens. Fantastic. Let's go back to our turn. This time I am now going to have Bill attack it from the back. I've got a plan. He's going to use a green die. He's going to use all the same dice he used last time. We're going to try to hit this thing. This gets a tan die. Let's roll it up. And I hit it. I did 4 damage. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Boom! Yes. This is how you do it. I did 4 damage to this thing. This thing is toast. Whew! About time. Game board. If you go over and check out the monster, he only had 3 health. He is dead. I get to take the man bat, put it onto my actual thing over here. I'm going to get a green token because I killed a monster. And on top of that, since I didn't do anything else, I could move if I want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to grab another light green die. So next time I make an attack now, I'll be rolling 3 light greens, a green, and a dark or a light orange die. So that is where you're supposed to be really concentrating, like Dustin said, getting these to really help out. Oofda, that was huge. Oh, all right. We do have to use the next person, which is going to be the dogs. The dogs are going to go next. He's going to try to attack Joan. So let's go back to the board here and see where they're going to go. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got a range of, if we look at him, he's got a range of 4. So he's going to attack from right there, and he can draw some lines there. So he's not going to have any obstructing penalty from where he is because he can draw this line right to both of these targets right back there. He's going to grab 2 light blues and a light yellow die. I get a tan die, which would be just fine. Perfect. Let's roll them up. And this thing hit. I dodged one of them, which is not enough, so I am going to take 2 damage from this attack, which is, again, woofda. All right, let's go to Joan. Joan takes 2, 1, 2. She's at 1 health. Okay, I'm going to have her go next. She's going to go next. She's going to drink her milk, which is good. She's going to use this milk. I get to roll a light orange die and heal whatever the number is, which is going to be important here. Let's roll this up. Let's get a big number. That's what I'm talking about. 3. I'm going to gain back 3. That is my consumable, though. I have used that consumable, so we're going to get rid of it. Then, for my second, I am going to use one of my family points to heal myself with my card here as well. So we're going to roll up a light green die here and see if we can get some back. I got nothing, but I still get 1 automatically. So I do get 1 back. So we're back up to 3, 4, 5 health. Not too bad. That's the end of her turn. We're going to go to the board, and we're going to move this Benert Lackey now. The Benert Lackey wants to hit Bill. It's going to move in 1, 2 to right here. 3. Mentalist, good to see you. Good morning. How's it going? Just started work. Boo. It's actually Believe it or not, this has, I have to say, probably the worst dice rolling I've ever rolled for myself and the best for the monster. So they really got to jump on us right when we got to this first part of the game here, which is pretty rough. All right. We're going to move to, who is it? Bernard Lackey went. Joan went. He went. Maddox has not gone yet. Oh, Bernard Lackey gets to attack us. He just ran up. He hasn't attacked us yet. 2 light green, light yellow, and another light green. So he gets 3 light greens, and I get a dark brown. Let's see what happens to my team here. Hopefully nothing. See nothing right here. I got a hit. I blocked 1 damage, which is good. He is going to take 2, and his special power is going to fire off, which I think he gets to roll as a yellow die again. It says the 1, 2, roll another light yellow and take the highest roll. I'm not going to do that because 3 is the highest, so it's already doing the most it possibly can do. So I'm just going to go over to Bill. He's going to take 2 damage because he did roll the defense, which is good. So he's up at 5 health. Not too bad. He's holding in there. All right. That's the end of him. Now it's Maddox's turn. Maddox can attack. I wonder if I should just attack from where I am, but I'm going to incur a penalty, which is going to be terrible. Let's see here. He's going to move 1, 2. He's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. He only has 4 speed, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Huh. 1, 2. I think he's just going to stay there. I got a plan. I'm going to use a family point or focus point. Is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my focus point to be able to put another token on this thing, so we can use these. This is his. He gets to make these. What are these? These bottle rockets are pretty awesome. He's gonna craft these bottle rockets. So he's got a bottle rocket on there. I also have this that I should be doing, but I haven't really been hitting anything, so I can't really do this. I can stun monsters with it, which might have been kind of nice to do. And I can max 2, so I could use another family point and put another one on there. And I think we're gonna do that. I'm gonna put another one of these on this bottle rocket here. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give myself a light green die. There we go. Because I can do that. As long as it's not your first action, then you can give yourself a light green or a light brown die. You can't do it, though, as your first action. You can't do it and then smash in there real good. They won't let you do that. That's the end of our turn. The end of the round's done. We'll go to the... I have to roll my d6 and not get a 1. Good. Did not get a 1. Then we'll go to our turn. And now remember, Bill's all powered up. And Bill's right next to Spinner Lackey. I think it's time to see what he can do to him. Let's take a big swing at this guy. Excuse me. I get a green die. If we look at his card here, green, and then I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 light green dice. This is going to be awesome. Now, if I could have gotten behind him, that would have been fantastic because I could have turned my light orange die into a dark orange die. But instead, I'm just going to hit with my light orange die. The Bernard Lackey, on the other hand, is going to get 2 tan dice for its defense, which is not good. But I have faith. I think this will go well because I get a lot of light green dice. This will really help me hit. I should move first. I am going to move. I'm going to move real quick before we do this because if I remember, my racket does extra damage if I move. So we are going to move 1, 2. We're going to move 1, 2 right to there, and we're going to face off with him right next to each other. Here we go. Let's roll this up. Let's get some good stuff here. We got a 3 as a hit. We got some hits in there. Yes. Okay. We did really well. This is fantastic. So there's a lot of blank, but the good news is we only needed 1. He only has 1 agility, so we hit him. The code isn't giving him extra agility. It's only giving him an extra tan dice. And it gives him 3/4 of a defense, so that 3/4 plus the half, or the 1/4 you see there, does equal a full point. So I'm going to have to he's going to reduce it by 1, so I'm doing 2 damage, which isn't bad, because I do have my tennis racket. And even though I didn't roll any of my symbols, I'm still able to do the bottom part, which is damage 1, if you used a movement point this round, and I did. So I did a total of 4 damage, reduced to 1, so I did 3 damage, which is pretty good. He's going to take those 3, which means he's down to 3 damage. So he did half of his health in 1 hit. That was sweetness. And that's the end. Now I do have to move all of his tokens back down to nothing. So we'll have to power him back up to hit again, which isn't bad, though. That's his turn. Now the Bernard Lackey is going to swing back at good old dear old dad here and see how he does. Let's put that there. He's going to roll 3 light greens, the same as me, and a light yellow, though. And I'm going to roll that brown die. And hopefully that'll be enough to keep me from dying. Let's see here. Roll these up. He did hit me. He did no damage, and he got 1 diamond. Now, only 1 diamond is not going to do anything for him. He needs 2 diamonds in order to activate his 1-2 punch. So he's done. We're going to move to, I think we're going to go to Maddox now, who's got that extra light green die this time. Let's see if he can actually do something. He's got this light green die. Or should I go with her? Joan's going to get attacked by the dog. The dog should have activated, not the Benert Lackey. If we look at the monsters, it's the order and how they're drawn, and I should have used this thing first. So we'll still keep the same attack for the Benert Lackey. We're going to do the dog, though. The dog is going to have to attack. And he can't actually see where he is. He can't actually see Joan, so he's going to move up to here, which is going to be, let's see here. He's going to be able to move through his guy, 1, 2, 3, 4 to right there. And now he's going to take a shot at Joan. Joan's going to get attacked with 2 light blue and a light yellow, and she gets a tan die. 2 light blue, a light yellow. Let's roll these up here, and hopefully she doesn't get hit. Oh, wow. She got hit for 2, and she can't do anything about it. So Joan is going to take 2 here. But that's okay. She healed, so she's got some that she can take. She can take 2. She's still got 3 left. Totally fine. And I can actually attack this dog from the back now, which is going to be sweet. If we look at the board, I can get Maddox now. Now I can actually move 1, 2, 3 to back here, and he's going to shoot at this dog from the back, which is going to be awesome. He's got all those extra dice that he can use now. He's got the light green, the light blue. He's got all these dice that he could be able to fire here. Light blue, he's got a green die, and he's firing from the back, and he's actually right into the back of this one, and it's a direct back attack. So I get to upgrade my accuracy die. So instead of it being a dark yellow, we're going to be rolling an orange one. Oh, come on, here we go, orange die. Let's roll these up. And of course, that thing gets a tan die. Let's see if we can do this. I got multiple hits. He got a defense, which is okay. I'm still going to do 1 damage to him, but I get -1 to my damage. And I didn't get any of my extra diamonds, which is what I really was hoping for, because I could do elemental damage to that thing, which would have been really good, because he's susceptible to that kind of damage. Oofda. Nothing. That's going to be the end of that. Go back to the game board. And we already rolled for Lackey by accident. We haven't used Joan yet. Joan is, I think, going to run up and just hit that guy. Or I could heal again and take a green die for next turn. 2 light greens and a strength die. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get behind this guy, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can get behind the dog. Let's do that. We're going to get behind this dog and attack. I'm going to grab 2 light greens. And I'm going to grab a light orange die, is what she gets. And they're going to get a tan die for defense. And I do get to power up Bill. Bill should have gotten an extra bump on his thing because he killed that Mombat. So when he kills the Mombat, he gets that bonus extra die for the next attack. Let's see here. Roll them up. Think we can do it? Hope we can do it. Here we go. I got the hit. I got the 2 damage. And I got my little asterisk, which gives me an extra damage. So that's 3 damage. If we look at the dog, I think he might be dead. 1, 2, 3. Nope, he's got 4. Really close. Let's see if that diamond would have been something better for her. I could stumble it, or I could damage 1. I think the damage 1 is going to be a better choice. So instead of doing 2 damage, we did 3 because of the little diamond I have on my putter, which is pretty sweet. Boom. He's almost done. That's the end of our turn because that guy went, they all went. All right. I'm going to roll a d6 and see if anything changes for us. We got a 4. Nothing is going to change. No, we didn't have anything bad happen to us. The only thing that's happening that's bad are the monsters. The monsters are really bad. All right, back to the game board. We're going to now move into, I think I might do Bill's turn. No, I think Joan might be best again to hit that dog from the back. Let's go with it again. Joan's going to attack from the back and try to hit that dog. Let's see if we can do that. She's going to grab all the same dice, 2 light greens and a dark orange die, and he's going to grab his tan die. And that's all that's going to happen. And I didn't hit, and I didn't get 3 damage. Oh, so sad. That would have been so good. But that's okay. Now it's going to be the dog's turn. The dog's going to turn around, actually, now, because it wasn't... I had a back attack on him, but now he's going to turn around and attack me. But he's still using a ranged weapon. So he's using a light blue die, 2 light blues, and a light yellow die. and I get my tan die, and I'm going to get a white die because he is attacking me while he's adjacent to me. It's going to be fine. Let's roll him up. I dodged attack. He did not hit me, which is fantastic because he would have done 3 damage. That would have killed a second person. Oof, that's something else. All right, back to the game board. Now, I did forget I was able to do a second action at the end of Joan's turn. I'm going to grab a light green die from her. Oh, Sarkato, I think if I pronounced your name right, probably wrong, I apologize. But thank you for coming. It's good to see you. Awesome, awesome. Let's continue on. All right. Joan has finished. Our dog has finished. It is now going to be Bill's turn. I think Bill is just going to... Oh, wait, maybe I should attack with... Should I use the bottle rocket again? That bottle rocket was a lot of fun. Didn't do anything, but had potential. Had potential. Let's try the bottle rocket again. I think that'll be cool. Perform an attack. Let's look at the card again. Perform an attack for every one of these, for every character I can see in play or in range. And there's 2 enemies in range. So I'm going to spend my charge, and I'm going to shoot a bottle rocket. It's going to be a light blue, green. It's going to also be a light green. Let's see if I can find all my dice here. Light green, a green, and it's also going to be a dark yellow die. So we're going to roll all this up, and then we're going to decide who it's actually attacking here. I did hit. I did 0 damage with it, which is sweet. I think it still does a damage, though. Let's read the card and make sure. Nope. Oh, yeah, it does 1 because it does have the 1 right here. So this means it automatically is going to do 1 damage no matter what, which is good. And I did hit something. Who did we hit? We'll find out. If we look at our characters here, let's go back to the game board. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Roll it up. 1, 2, 3. He's going after the dog. The dog doesn't have any extra defense or anything. It does get an obstruction penalty because of Joan. So we do get to roll 1 more die. Hopefully it's not going to cause me sadness and agony. It does not. It's just a refocus, so it does nothing. We did the 1 damage. The dog is dead. It took us that... it took us the actual... what do you call it? The whole rocket to do it, but we did take him down. So that means we're going to be able to put this right on top of Maddox's card. I'm going to boost up his dice for the next round as a light green, and these will carry over when we go to the next exploration phase. If we ever find another monster, we not only get to start with what we have if we haven't used in the last rounds of fighting, but we get to gain more when we go to that pre-combat turn at the beginning of when we actually fight the next monsters, which is pretty cool. That's the end of that. Maddox is done. Our Benert Lackey is going to activate and attack Bill. Let's see here. Come on, Bill. Let's not die. That's going to be the plan here. Our Benert Lackey is going to get 3 light greens, and he's also going to get a light yellow, and he's going to get... I'm going to get a brown die. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully not bad. They hit me and did 3 damage, but I got a quarter defense, so that didn't help. So I am going to take 3 damage on that. And he gets to get basically that double diamond is going to make me re-roll the yellow die and take the higher one. Doesn't matter. 3 is the best. Of course it is. So we're going to go back to Bill. Bill is going to go down to 2 health. That's okay. He's got popcorn. Let's see what the popcorn does. Popcorn says, re-roll any 1 hit die, damage die, or defense die doesn't use as an action. Okay, that'd be something to use if we really need to do some damage, which probably would have been earlier when I was missing all the time. Maybe re-roll an attack die. Might have been a good idea if I did like a lot of damage, like a 3 or a 4. Joan has gone. No, Maddox went. He launched his rocket. He didn't do anything with his second action. I'm going to give him another green die. He's going to have a lot of green dice going to the next round. We're going to use Joan. Joan is adjacent to our Bill. So at this point, Joan is going to use her healing twice. She's going to use 2 of these. And she's going to heal herself, and she's going to heal Bill. So we're just going to roll the die right here. For her, she's going to get 2 back, which is awesome. She's back up to 5. And then let's see how much she heals Bill. Bill gets 1. Bill needed more than 1. Bill's at 3. Joan's done. Now, that doesn't mean the Benert Lackey is going to keep going. Once an enemy activates, it's done. The rest of my characters get to go. It was just when we had such a big combat that it seemed like every monster was going after every one of our turns, which is how it works. But normally you're only fighting 1 monster, which usually is what happens. You fight like 1 or 2, not 4. 4 is out of control. We fought 4 in 1 sitting. That was amazing. We get to only fight, we're only fighting 1 left, so that one's already activated. So all the rest of our guys can kind of activate. So Bill's the last one. He's going to activate next. He's going to run behind this thing. And you can run through monsters, but it costs you 3 movement points. And he's going to do that. He's going to run straight through this monster, so he's standing behind it, and he's going to attack with all his dice. He gets that extra light green die because of the last attack. He gets another light green die. He gets a green die. He gets a dark orange die, which should hopefully be enough to take this guy down. Let's hope. He gets to roll a 2 tan dice, the enemy does. Oh my gosh. I'll tell you, the worst one of these to ever get is this one. This is not fun. That's the no fun card. Not only does he get a light green die, but he gets a tan die for defense. No fun. No fun. Definitely not fun when the boss gets it. Definitely not fun. Roll him up here. I did get 2 hits. He dodged one. That's not going to matter because I still hit him with my 1. I did 2 damage, and I moved, so that's going to be an extra damage. So that's 3 damage because I moved, and I have the extra star there, which means I can give myself, yet again, even more damage. That's I stumble if I want it to be. So I've done 3 damage. If we look, he only has 3 damage. He didn't get any extra armor this time, which is super good. And so he is going to be dead because he only has 1, 2, 3 left. Oh, we made it through the battle. Whoa! Okay, that was a tough battle. That was really tough. I had some really bad rolls at the beginning, but the normal battle goes similar to what it kind of went near the end, with a couple, like, not very many misses, lots of hits. That's usually how it goes, but not when you roll nothing but misses for the first half of the battle. Oofda. After combat is over now, we're going to be able to draw a lot of loot. We draw 1 loot card, or we drew 1 card from the drop deck, which is right here. We draw 1 card from this drop deck for every token we have. Yes, Matt, finally. Oofda. That was rough. That was a rough battle. Oofda. But we made it. We lost a character too, which is kind of sad. Well, not to mention that Lackey is on Bill's dashboard as well, and we'll go over experience points in just a second. Oh, prefers. Yep. Oh, it's such a long battle, I can't even say words. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even say the word. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's draw these tokens. Let's draw these cards. First one is going to be instant bonus. You find a random assortment of candies. Distribute the following among family members, your choice. I can give 1 person a light green upgrade die. I can give another person a +1 health. I'm going to give +1 health to Bill. Bill's going to take the +1 health. He needs it. I'm able to give a focus point to a family member. I'm going to give that to her. And the light green die, I'm going to give that, I think, to Maddox. Maddox is going to take the light green die. That's the deal. Okay, that was pretty cool. Second one. I got a inert buck. I got a buck. I'll take a buck. I need a buck. That's going to be the deal. Grab a buck. Evelyn's not grabbing a buck. She's dead. I'm going to grab and give the buck to... I'm going to give the buck to Maddox. Maddox now has 4 bucks. I gave everybody 3 instead of being dumb and not doing anything for it. We get 3 of those. I get 1 more. 1 more buck. Or 1 more thing. Monster Trophy. Roll a d6. Choose a monster card from the previous fight phase and gain its monster trophy. So I'm going to roll a d6. See what we get. I got a 1. So if you look at the monsters that we fought a Benert Lackey, we fought a guard dog, we fought a mom bat, and we also fought a silver fish as well. So I am going to be able to take... Otherwise known as ballsy. It sure was. Oh my gosh. I would have obviously... I think I probably would have just ran back down the stairs and said, oh man, no, I couldn't have. My kid's in here. I got to go save him, right? You got to save your kid. Oh man, but you don't... Sadly, you lost your daughter doing it, but but she's okay. She's okay. She's just knocked out. She'll be back with us. All right, so let's read what the card says. It does say, roll a d6 and randomly choose a monster card from the previous fight as a fight trophy and gain its monster trophy. D6 to randomly choose a monster card from the trophy. Well, so we're going to grab one of these. We'll grab this one. I got 6. So I'm going to put that down that I have monster trophy 6. We'll add that to our thing here. So if we look at it, I'm just going to go ahead and write 6 right there. So we got that one as well. We also got a monster trophy for the first time we played. We got 3. Now what those are going to do is be able to add extra stuff to the game as you get playing. It's going to add more weapons and abilities and items and things like that. It's pretty cool. We'll put these back into our drop deck and call it a day. That's done. Oof, we did that. We did the fighting phase. Repeat until the monster defeated. After the fighting phase, draw a card or cards from the drop deck, resolve treasure tokens and XP and bucks. The other thing we have to do is grab the bucks from all of our enemies that we fought as well. So if you look at it, the mom bat has no bucks. Where's the other ones that I had? I probably flipped them over and put them somewhere. The mom bat has no bucks. I know the Benert Lackey gives us bucks. I think he gives us like 2 or 3 bucks when we fight him. If I can find him. Wow. Evelyn, of course, like I said, is not going to give us any bucks. She's not getting any. She's dead. Oh, fall on the floor. We get none from the dog. We get 1 from the lackey and none from the spinning fish. So we got 1. We get 1 more. I'm going to give that to, give it to Bill. Maybe Bill's going to have 4. We'll have 4 bucks now. Sure. All right. Bill has 4 bucks. Everybody's got 4 bucks. XPs. XP we're also going to add up from our characters we fought. So we killed, what, 2 of these guys? So we're going to get 2 family experience points. Then, you can afford to lose 1. Oof, Matt, that's amazing. All right. I also get 2 for the guard dog, so we're at 4. Then I get a Benert Lackey is 3. So 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we had the mom bat as well. The mom bat is going to give us 2. So what's this? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 experience points. Now that's family experience points. So we're going to write that on our cards under family experience points right here. I'm going to get 9 family experience points. And then Evelyn is also going to get, Evelyn's not going to get any. She's super dead. I can find Maddox. Maddox is going to get 9 family experience points. And then Evelyn, where's Evelyn's here? Oh, that's Maddox. Where's Joan? Well, Joan's going to get 9 as well. She's going to get 9 experience points. On top of that, I'm also going to be able to get the experience points from all the stuff that's on our board as well. So if we go up to Bill, Bill's the big winner here. Super winner, Bill. Bill's going to get 3, 4, 5, 6 my experience points is what they call them. He's going to get 6 of those my experience points. We're going to write it right in here. So he's actually got 15 experience points just from that one fight, which is really, he had 25 from the entire first game. So 15 is amazing. Maddox, on the other hand, he's also kind of a winner. He's going to get a total of 1, 2, 3. I think the dogs were worth 2. He's going to get 3 total experience points. The silverfish is worth 1. Yep, dog's worth 2, so he's going to get 3 my experience points. And put that right there. And you're going to also get these bonus experience points as well. The bonus experience points are going to be totaled up at the end of your mission here, and they'll tell you what kind of bonus experience points you get. On top of that, there's these things called bragging rights that I haven't talked about. But the only bragging right I had in that battle was the fact that I can't roll to save my life. Well, I guess I kind of saved my life at the end. But if you look here, some of the bragging rights you can see are going to be things like defeat a monster 3 spaces away from every other character, and we go like a long shot. And every character has their own different ones of them. So if you notice, he's got those. Then Bill has some here. One of them being like a family member blocks damage 1 from overprotective talent. That could be something that could happen, and it might have happened. I should pay attention to that more. I'll probably rewatch the video after I'm done with the live play, and I'll figure out which one of those we might have actually accomplished. But when you're playing with more people, you have a little bit more control over all your stuff. Playing solo, you do have to make sure not only you're doing all this stuff, but you also got to keep track of some of the stuff that's on these cards too, which is really cool because it adds a lot to the game. It's but when you're recording it and trying to do all this stuff, sometimes I miss a couple things here and there, which is it's okay. So we did that. We got our experience points, we got our bucks, we got our drop deck stuff, we got our treasure token, which we do have. We do have a treasure token here. We have treasure token 5, and each one of those is found inside the campaign book as well. It's going to tell us exactly what treasure we have found. So let's look at what we have here in our game book. We go to number 2. Shouldn't set the treasure tokens. Treasure token 5 says World of Terror hard hat from Brown equipment deck. So I'm going to go grab that. That's going to be a new weapon or something for us. Brown hat. Let's find it inside the deck here. World of Terror hard hat. There it is. That's pretty sweet. Be sure you check your own bragging rights box when your dice camera arrives. For sure. For sure. So I did get this card as well. We'll look at it real quick. It's probably not going to do a lot for us right now. Very similar to some of the other stuff we have. It gives me a quarter defense. It goes on my head slot, and it's got a weight of a quarter. You can carry as much weight as equal to your strength. For example, Bill has 3 strength. Evelyn has like 1 strength. I can show you the card in just a second. On top of that, it's going to give me some health against the certain condition that's there. Now, I am going to probably give it to him because he has a better chance of being able to use it. So if we go up to Bill, he's going to put it in his head slot, which is right here. That's awesome. So now he's got a quarter and a third, so he's got, oh my gosh, I have to add fractions. Okay, I'll let you guys add the fractions because I cannot add fractions. And sadly, these 2 status effects that it's saving it from don't matter to each other. I know it's what? It's in between 1/3 and 1/4, so it's like 2/7? No, not 2/7. Anyway, he doesn't have enough to actually gain a full point of defense from it yet, but he'll get them slowly over time. And we have completed that part of it. So we've gotten our treasure token taken care of. We've gotten all the stuff from the fight taken care of. Now the only thing we have to take care of is our story moment, and we have to take care of our vending machine. And the vending machine is awesome. 7/12. That's awesome. Oh, Matt. There you go. Math equals math. I think that's the way that works. That's the math I know. Math equals math. 7/12. Thank you very much, Matt. So if we go to our storybook again, we'll be able to look inside here. Now, there's a little bit of a sneak peek already. I kind of accidentally read a little bit of it, but Mission 2-1. So it says here, Story 2-1. In there, it says here, Mom, Dad, are you here? You're really here? Did you hear that? Asked Bill. Yeah, Maddox says, but not with my ears. Me too. A confounded Bill mutters. Hang tight, son. So now we have a new end of round event. Before I was rolling a d6 and having to deal with the round event that was part of the game already, but now we've changed it. Now I'm going to roll, and if I get a 1, I'm still going to lose the hit point of the family point, but now if I get a 6, I'm going to be able to get a concentrated, which is a boon for us. Before, remember, we were only using this end of round event, which was Bad News City, and we don't like that one. So at least I have a little bit of a bonus here now this time. On top of that, I get to go to the vending machine. Bom, 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 bom. There's the vending machine. Check this out. I can buy a lot of cool things. We've got, what, $6? No, we got 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think about $12, maybe a little bit more. We've got $12. $12 what we got. So I can buy some cool things. I like some. So the cool thing is some of the stuff you can buy is going to be like random cards. You can even buy random cards in this thing. But what I'm looking at here is I'm seeing milk up here for 3. I'm seeing, now here's some more armor I could potentially get if I wanted to, but I don't think I really want to buy the armor. I really need to keep our guys alive here. So we're going to grab some of this milk. And since we got 12, I think we're going to spend $9 total. I'm going to grab 3 milks, 1 for each of our characters, so we all each have a milk. And we're going to save the rest of our money. Unless you think we should do something different. That's going to be my plan. That's how much is a rocket launcher, Dan asks. Dan is also math, by the way. Dan is also math. How much is a rocket launcher? Rocket launcher is too rich for my blood. That's how much the rocket launcher is. I wish that, and besides, I already got a rocket launcher. They might be fireworks, but they're kind of like rocket launchers. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the milk. I really think that milk is what we need. I'd like to get some of this other cool stuff, but I think we need to survive. That's gonna be our plan. So I'm gonna grab our items deck, and I'm just gonna grab the milk out of it here. 1, 2, and 3. Those milks are gonna be key to keep me alive. So at this point now, I'm gonna put them in my equipped items slot for each of the characters that are still alive. Oh, he's still got popcorn. I think I'm going to give him the milk for now, and I can swap that over if I need to later. We'll put the milk in his thing. That's it. Okay. We finished that one as well. That is done. Oofda. Wow. Still a major battle, man. That was a huge battle. I only have one more map tile up there that I can go down when it comes to moving in this direction, which is kind of cool. Then we got to go the other way. We do get our objective. We did that, so I'm going to actually hold on to this story token, though, so that I can remind myself that I've gotten one of them towards our objective. That's the end of this for this, now we're going to go back and start again for the beginning for the beginning. We are going to do our investigation, which is optional. I'll show you how that. Well, I don't know if I want to show you how that works. It's not really that great. Well, it might be great, but I'm running out of family points, and if I use a family point, I have to use a family point to do it. But I'm going to show you what it's like. I'm going to have Bill do it. Bill's got 4 family points. He's going to use one of his family points to do an investigation, and he gets to do that equal to his max family points. So we're going to go to the dice tray. We're going to roll this up, and we're going to see what we get. I need a 6. I got a 6. That's awesome. Oh, wow. All right. So now we get to see what that means. And we're on tile 1A. So we're going to read 1A in here when it comes to investigating. Let's go to the book and see what investigation for 1A is. Surprise, man. Investigation 1A. It says, for one of these, if I would have gotten 0, I would have lost 1 hit point and gained 6 or light green power up, is what would have happened. But with 1 or 2, you look out the window down toward the family van and happen to catch a Worlds of Terror employee keying it. You're enraged. Gain sharpened 1. So he's going to get this boon to him. He's sharpened 1. Let's go ahead and grab that. And that's going to be, I don't mind getting sharpened 1. So we'll put this right onto his character board. And sharpened 1 is going to be able to do, I think it does extra damage. A positive condition that grants the character an additional light yellow damage die on his or her next attack. So his first attack coming into the next game room is going to be bonkers good. That's going to be what's going to happen. It's going to be awesome. Whew, that was actually pretty good. Let's go back to the map. And I think we're going to continue this way, though we are missing somebody, but that's okay. We're going to go with Joan and Bill up in front. We're going to open up this door, and we're going to see what the last map tile is. We got map tile 2. So we'll get map tile 2A. Is apparently whoever built this house decided that it was going to go down a long corridor here. The road to nowhere leads to me here. So I'm going to grab my next 3 tokens here and see what we get. We got 1, 2, 3. See? That's fantastic. I don't have to worry about anything. We got the door, which is going to be down here, so I don't have to open anything else. But this is really a dead end because there's no more map tiles this way, so I'm going to have to go back this way now. So we got a door. I'm actually going to place this door here. We got a story moment, so we get to read the story moment. And we get treasure 7. So we're going to look at what treasure 7 is in our book. Whew. Treasure 7 better be good. Treasure 7. Draw from the brown equipment deck, and I get milk. Let's do that. Here's our brown equipment deck. It is this giant deck of cards. Absolutely monstrous here. Oh, well, we got some of the monster cards in there. That's no good. Get those out of there. Give it a good old truffle shuffle here so we can get some, hopefully something real good here. Mix it up. And not only that, I get milk, which I just bought a ton of. I got my first slingshot, which I think is actually worse than what she has right now. It is. It's a worse item than what I have. Makes me sad. But I can sell it for a third of what it is. So I'm going to sell it for $1. We're going to get $1 for that, which isn't bad. So we're back up to $4 total, which will be good. Write that down. We have a total of $4. I do get milk, though, and milk is good. So we're going to go into here, grab our milk. I have an extra milk. I'm going to give that to, I think we'll give that to, giving it to Joan, because she's already in a world of hurt here. But she could heal herself with her power. Maybe I give that to, nope, we're going to give it to Joan. Totally fine. All right, game board. So we've gone all the way over here and explored all of this. So I'm actually going to remove these unless I need them. I'm going to move them over to the side. And if we need to come back this way, we will. So I'm going to move all those over to the side, bring our characters back this way, and see what we find. Now, of course, I still have to read objective token here. So we found the second story marker. So let's read 2-2 and see what's in store for us. 2-2 says, if you're really here, find the woman. Be careful. She's mean. She will hurt you. She will hurt us all. Okay. We are worried about the woman. Don't know who that is. Is there any way to revive Evelyn? He asks. That is a great question. No, from what I understand. Almond milk revives Evelyn. There we go. I don't have any almond milk. Maybe I could buy some almond milk. If I could have bought some almond milk, I would have definitely bought almond milk, but I don't think I have the ability to buy almond milk right now. And there's no almond milk in my deck. So if there is a way to get almond milk, I don't have it. We're going to go this way. Up. Up is going to be our plan. Let's open up this door and see what we see. I'm going to grab a map token. Now I could investigate if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Oh, and I have to roll that D6 because we're going into a new round, because we did it in full exploring section. Let's roll it up. That's terrible. All right. The dice continue to be against me. I have to lose a hit point or a family point. I'm going to have Bill lose a family point or a focus point. I like to call them family points. It just seems cool. And we're going to see what is in store for us. I have found map tile number 10. Let's grab map tile 10. Here is 10A. I'm going to put it sideways like this because it's kind of cool like that. And there's a fork of the road here. So I'm going to split these two sets of tokens. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope. These are the three I have to draw. 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3. And let's see here. Where's the other ones? 1, 2, and 3. Is that right? Let's count them here. Do I have 6? I do have 6. All right. 3 and 3. So the roads forks yet again, which is pretty cool. That I did find is one of the problems. That's why I enjoyed playing this 2-player so far. I really like that. I did play it 4-player once, and we had a really good time, but nobody died, so it was really cool. That was, I have to admit, I have not ever had a combat go that badly in a long time. That was terrible. I've also only played the first part a few times. I've been introducing it to a lot of different players. I've never actually played the second scenario, so this is really cool for me to see this. I haven't actually played it. Let's see what we get. We got Monster Group 4, Monster Group 2. Oh, here we go again. And another door. All right, so we found a door. Wow, another big giant group of monsters. Here we go. Hopefully it's not going to be as bad as the last group. The last group was pretty rough. We put a door over on this side. Now I didn't find a door on that side, so we're going to reveal that map token as well, and that's number 5. We're going to put number 5 down, which is right here, and I'm going to place this one like so. I'm going to put it like this. It's a little off camera. Let's see if I can put this all on the camera together. There we go. Boom, just like that. All right. Now the good news is, I know there's only 4 monster tokens, so there's not going to be any more monster tokens. I found a trap, an ambush, and a story moment. All right, so we're going to place these enemies down here. Now the thing is, the ambush token got drawn in that room, so I don't think it's going to happen. Now if I would have drawn an enemy token in with this ambush token, they would have ambushed us right here. But since the ambush token was drawn in this room, I don't think it actually affects me. Now I do have to roll for where this trap is placed. I'm going to roll a 6, or an 8 and a 6. Let's get our 8-sider out here. We got a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to roll a 6-sider. We got a 2, which is going to be 1, 2 right here. So I'm just going to push it back right here. We did get our 3rd story moment card, which is awesome. And we're going to, let's see here. These are just going to deal with the monsters. All right. Sounds like a plan. Let's see what monsters those are. Those are going to be found in our book. And I guarantee you, they're the last of the monsters. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. We have found monsters 4 and 2. So 4 is going to be 2 silver fish here and a super silver fish. And number 2, I mean, is just going to be a Benert Lackey and one of these Mombat. This is going to go a little bit faster because I don't need to explain a lot of this stuff. We'll put the order in which they're drawn, which is going to be our silverfish first. Then it's going to be our super silverfish, which you haven't seen yet. He's something else. It's going to be big. And then it's going to be the Benert Lackey, and then it's going to be the Mombat. So I'll put all those out like that. We're going to then make some room. There's a lot of tokens flying around here. I need Joan token back. Shake these up, see who they attack. Our silverfish are going after, or one of them I should say, the first one, is going to go after Bill. The second one is going to go after somebody else. Maddox. All right. Then our Bernard Lackey is going to go after Evelyn. Can't go after Evelyn. How about Evelyn? Nope, can't go after Evelyn. Draw another one. Maddox. Okay, Maddox got a world of hurt coming at him. It's okay. And our Mombat, oh, automatically targets Joan. You have to remember that. Automatically targets Joan. Now we have to get our other silverfish out. Here it is. This guy's cool. All right. Isn't cool, I mean it's bad news. Check this guy. Well, that's not it. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. Here it is. Boom. Rolls a brown die, lots of dice, and it has the ability to bind and stumble me. It has 6 hit points, so it is just a bigger version of these fish. Now it doesn't get to draw any of those weapons that the other ones do, so that helps a ton. So we have these guys here. He's attacking Maddox. Now that silverfish is going to have to attack somebody. He's going to attack. He's going to go after Bill. All right. Now we got to get our cards out ready for our dudes here. I have to give the Bernard Lackey a humanish card here. He's going to gain... No, I'm not giving him that again. That was ridiculous. There, he can have a cracked mop. We've already seen that one. I want to show some other cards. We have another beastly one here for the Mombat. Mombat is going to get... Let's see here. Shuffle these up a little bit. Get something fun. A jagged nail. All right. Let's see. I'm going to get an extra light green die. Perfect. All right. Let's get those monsters out on the board. We have silverfish, 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 bat, and Lackey. Where's the other Lackey here? Bernard Lackey. It's probably still on somebody's character board somewhere. Let's see here. Man bat. There we go. 2 of these, number 1 and number 2. And the Lackey right here, number 1. Boom. Let's put them on the board. Let's see here. We'll start with the silverfish. They are going to go D8, D6. We'll go D6 first. 1, 2, 3, and D8, 1, 2. It's going to be in there, so I'm going to put it right here, right there. 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 8. Boom. Then we've got the super silverfish here. 2 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. It's going to be back here. Of course. Well, it's kind of hanging out in the back there. Of course, got some terrible glare on those guys that I can't deal with. Can't do anything about either. Oh, so maybe I'll stand them up. That's okay. Then I've got my Bernard Lackey. He's going to go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to place him right there. And the last guy is 8 and 6. 8 and 6. Way in the back is the bat. Okay. We get to choose who of us wants to go first. But first we could do a pre-combat thing. And I'm going to do again, I'm going to use one of my family points for Maddox to gain himself a bottle rocket. Is what we're going to do. I'm going to have Bill grab a green die because he already has one, so now he's going to have 2 extra green dice. I'm going to have Joan. She's only being attacked by the Mombat. She's going to grab a green dice as well. And that's going to be it. Because I might be drinking some of our milk and stuff more than anything else. Let's look at our... Let's see here. Who are we going to go with first? I could run in there with Bill and take out a silverfish, right? Or should I try to take out the Bernard Lackey? Bernard Lackey's right here. Silverfish right here. 1, 2, 3. I could go over that guy. And he's got that sharpened 1, which he gets to roll extra dice right now. Oh, I wish I could get it to this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's his speed? 5. He's only getting him there. He can't get back there. That'd be too bad. Yeah, we're going to go with the Lackey. 1, 2, 3, because he's got a total of 6 hit points. If I can do a lot of damage to him real fast here, that'd be awesome. 1, 2, 3. We're just going to run right up here and attack this Bernard Lackey with all the awesome things we have for this guy. Let's take a look at him. Bill, come on. Bill, my man. 2 light green dice. He gets a green dice. He gets another light green dice for here and here. Then he gets a orange die. And he gets this extra light yellow die because of his sharpened. Whoof! And they get 1 defense die. That's it. All right. This can't go poorly, can it? Why do I say these things? Why do I say these things? Roll it up. Why do I say these things? Why do I say these things? as you can see here, nothing. Here we go again. Again, the longest combat of all time. We'll see how this goes here. We might be ending after this combat round and coming back for the rest of it, which is going to be cool because you can see the rest of the story after this combat. He failed. It's going to be our silverfish. They're going to go after Bill. Let's go back to the game board here. They're going to move. Oops. 1 is 4 range, right? 5 range. Needs to get to him first. 1 from this corner here. He can target both those squares. Totally fine. He can attack from right there. He's going to grab some dice. See how this goes here. Green, 2 light green. And a light yellow. You know, I will say that for some reason, I have the worst luck on dice with this game. I really roll poorly in this game. Don't worry. Bad guys roll real good. Nope, have a hit. Didn't hit. Perfect. That one didn't hit. This other one's going to be able to get there. I should have practiced rolled and then roll for real. I should just do that for now on. Just do a practice roll first and then roll for real a second time. It's probably your best bet, isn't it? Dan's got the plan. Let's see here. He's done. He's done. He's going to move. 1, 2, 3, and he could attack from there. But I'm going to get an obstruction die, so I'll take it. And I forgot to roll my defense die, but that's okay because he missed. I get an obstruction die. Let's roll this up. He hit me this time for 1 damage because I did get my defense. So I am down to 3 health. That's amazing. Okay. I've never lost this game before. This could be a first. Oof. He used all those dice and didn't hit. Oh, you know what I could have done? We're going to do a little bit of backtracking here because this is super important. Remember that card? Reroll any damage die or defense die or hit die. We're going to reroll a hit die to see if we can do that extra damage. I don't know what I rolled. We'll roll the damage in. Nah, I'll save it. Screwed up. I forgot it. That's really good, though. Oh, and it's in my accessories thing anyway. I can't even use it. I'll show you what I mean. If you look at his character here, it's in his accessories. It's not actually an equipped item, which is what I had to have it in. So we couldn't even use it anyway. Not a big deal. Okay. They have done something. So the next person that's going to actually act is going to be this evil creature here. But it's going to go after Bill. And it's going to try to get within range 5 with speed 4. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be able to take that one and target both of us. No, but we have 2 obstruction penalties. This thing won't be able to target Bill. If I run everybody this way, this thing can't attack me. I'm using some tactics now, believe it or not. Might actually work out for us. Let's see here. I'm going to use... Joan's got 3, 4, 5 health. She's got a lot of health. She's going to try to take out the silverfish. She's going to move here, and she's actually going to try to take the attack from this as well, because she's got more health than Maddox does. Let's see if she can do it. She's going to grab herself these 2 green dice, another green die, because there's a light green on that. Yep, green, green, 3 greens, 3 light greens, and then she gets to roll her light or dark yellow die. He gets to roll a tan die. Let's roll this up, see how it goes. Come on. There is a hit. Oh, look at this. I got 2 halves. 2 halves make a whole last time I checked when I did math. 2 halves equal a whole. That's 3 damage. He only has 1 agility. I was able to take out that guy. So we're going to put him right down there. That one's dead. That is number 1. That was the one that was going after Bill. And I actually made the wrong one go after somebody. This one should have gone after Maddox, which would have been right down here. He should have gone, where was he? Just back here. I'm going to put him right about there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? He can shoot a range of 4, 5. He just shot at Maddox. Same thing would have happened, so it's not the end of the world. Except he would have taken, Bill wouldn't have taken the damage. Maddox would have. Which is good, because Bill needs health. There we go. Now it's going to be the Super Silverfish turn. He's going to try to get to Bill. And I think he might be able to get to Bill. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. He's got a total of 4 speed. 1, 2, 3, 4 to cut corners. It's not going to be enough to get to Bill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still not enough to get to Bill. No, now I think he could, because he can, from this corner right back here, which you can barely see on camera, he can target both of these other 2 squares. So I'm going to let him fire from there. I'm going to get an obstruction penalty from firing through that Bender Lackey, though. He gets to roll 2 greens, 2 big green dice here, a light green and a light yellow. Then on top of that, I get to roll a brown die. That's my defense. So let's see how this thing does against me. Hopefully not as well as he thinks he can. He hit me but did no damage. He did get one of his star powers or his diamond powers, so I am blind and I'm stumbled 1. So I am going to get pushed back 1 square. So I'm going to come back here 1, and then I am going to take a blind token, which is too bad. And my sharpened 1 goes away, but my blind 1 comes to stay. That's it. Maddox's turn. I think Maddox is going to try to take on one of the silverfish too. 1, 2. He's going to move in, and he's going to fire with his. Maybe what he's going to do. He's going to stay back. He's going to use another family point to grab another one of these tokens. I can only have a max of 2 on there. So I've got 2 tokens on there. And then for his other one, he's going to grab a light green die. I got a plan. I think it'll be pretty fun. It's going to be our Bernard Lackey's turn. Our Bernard Lackey is going to move up and attack Maddox. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can he get there? 4 speed. He's got 5 speed. So he's going to get right through there and attack Maddox. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. He gets to attack with 3 light greens and a light yellow die. I get a tan die. Let's see how this goes. Wow. All right. He did hit me, but he only did 1 damage, so that's okay. I'm at 2 health, and that'll be okay because I can heal him. We got Mom around. Mom can help. Go back to the game board. It's our bat's turn. Our bat is a 5 speed. If you look at him, 5 speed, and he's now melee. So we have to get close there. If the copyright have got a plan, well, I don't know. I don't think my plans never work. They never work, ever. Every once in a while they do. I have to admit, every once in a while they do. But you know, it's one in a million. All right, he's gonna move 5. I'm trying to get to Mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's gonna go and attack Bill. He's gonna come this way. So he's gonna try to attack on. He's gonna attack like by pass on by type thing. He can't actually get there. He's gonna attack Bill since that's the only target he can get to. Light blue, light green, and a light yellow die is what this person rolls. I get to roll a brown die, so that should help a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Boom. He did not hit me. He got a half hit and no damage. So boom, he did not hit. Fantastic. That's the end of his turn. And that's the end of everybody's turn. So I'm going to roll a d6. Hopefully get a 6 this time. Nope, did not get a 6. That's okay. Now I'll move over to us. What are we going to do? We got a Bernard Lackey standing in front of me that Joan or Bill could hit and then do an action to get some of their power back. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So they can attack better in the next round. I think we'll do that. We're going to have... Or should I attack the man bat? The man bat only need 1. It gives 3. Lackey's got 6. I'm going to attack the man bat with... Oh, he's blind. It's ironic. He's going to attack a blind. He's going to attack a bat with a blind. He's going to blind as a bat. He's going to attack him. Let's see how this goes here. I get a green bat, and I get a orange guy. Let's see how we do. Come on. I did not hit. Oh, wow. He did super dodging. Look at that. A super dodgy bat. Didn't hit him. And now it's going to be the silverfish. Silverfish is going to attack Maddox. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to slide this over. Match up there. 5. He's 5 spaces away. He does have the ability to hit him with 2 light greens, a green. If you look at his card, which is terrible. Terrible card. Light yellow. And I get a obstruction die. And I'm going to get my light tan die. Should have probably maybe gave... Oh, I'm too far away for me to give myself that card that Dad has. But that's okay. Roll his up. See how it goes. He did 2 damage, but he did not hit. All these dice running around there. He only got half a hit. So he didn't hit. So I didn't take any damage. Whew. Lucky me. And bad news. Whew. Let's see here. It's going to be our turn. Should I use my bottle rockets? That's why I got them, right? I think I drink the milk, and I use the bottle rockets. We're going to drink the milk. I'm going to roll an orange die right on top of his card here. Let's see what we get. We got 2 back. I'll take it. We're at 4 health. Then I'm going to fire off my bottle rockets. I got 2 of them. I'm going to roll these up for every one in the attack. Okay. Perform an attack for every one on the card. Each attack targets a random monster within range, and my range is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can hit him. I can hit... So here, can I target that guy? From right here to right there, I cannot see him. I don't know if drinking the milk... Okay, maybe doing the bottle rockets is a bad idea. Nope, I'm not going to drink the milk. I lied. We're going to take the milk back. I need to move up. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 to right here. Now I'm going to fire my bottle rocket. Oh, I can't see it. Sorry. Now I'm going to fire my bottle rocket. I'm going to move up to here. That way I have the ability to target any of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My main targets are some of the bigger guys. I want to get some of the bigger guys with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and reroll. Reroll. Oh, what am I doing? I got an 8-sider. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to attack the bat with one of them. And 1, 2, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And him with the other one. Okay, let's roll this up. I got a lot of stuff. Oof, I got a lot of dice. I could probably take up both these guys. That would be awesome. Let's see how this goes. I get a light blue, a light green, a green, a orange for my damage. Then I automatically get to do 1 damage if I hit. Then on top of that, I get 2 extra light green dice from the last time we finished our match, which is pretty awesome. I'm going to roll all these up, and then they only get a tan die. So we'll start with the bat first. The bat's going to get a tan die. I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is how it's supposed to work. 1, 2, 3 hits. He got nothing. He's going to take 4, 5 damage. So we took out that bat in 1 shot. Boom, dead. Now let's take out the next guy with the other bottle rocket. I got 1, 2 hits. I got 2 damage, 3 hits, and an extra couple things here. So 2 more damage, and that was on the silverfish. Silverfish is also dead. Boom, 2 guys in 1 shot. Loved it. Oh, that's how it's played. Oh, that's so good. So Maddox is going to take both of these into his experience points groups. He's going to take the light greens back, but now he's going to get those 2 light greens back because he took out both of those guys, which is pretty awesome. He's going to put this here. We have only 2 guys left on the board. We did really good clearing the board real fast here. We got rid of that guy, and we got rid of this guy, which is good. The only person we have left, well, we have the 2 tough guys left, which is kind of sad, but that's okay. We'll take them. I have faith in us. That's the end of that. Yeah, exactly, Matt. That is how it's done. Boom. I've just laid down the law on those guys. Lay the hammer. And they used to call this the hammer. Bring it down. All right. Whew. That makes me real happy. That makes me happy. Real happy. Really happy. Oh, all right. Let's go back to the board. The next person that's going to go now is going to be the silverfish, and then the benert lackey is going to go. That silverfish is going after Bill. It's just going to move down here, and it's got a 4 range, or it's got a 5 range. 5 range. It's going to stand back. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to attack him from there. It gets 2 green dice. Actually out of control here. This is his. 2 green dice. 2 green dice. A light green die. A light yellow die. And on top of that, I'm going to get a brown die for defense. And that's it, I think. Yep. Okay. Let's see how it goes. I didn't dodge. He hit me, but he only did 1 damage. Only did 1 damage. The only problem is, look at all those diamonds there. Oofda. Let's look at his card. Well, let's just put it in the die tray. That way you can see it even better. Look at this. Okay, so he's got lots. He's got 4 he can deal with. He's going to do gross, which is going to do damage 1, sickness. I don't have any defense against sickness. And then I'm going to get blinded and stumbled again. Oofda. Okay, let's go to... Oh, man. Let's go to Bill. Bill's going to take 2 damage from the sickness. One is because it's +1, and the other one is because he doesn't have... He has -1 resistance here to it. So he's our +1 resistance. He has, or he's more susceptible to it, I should say. Negative would be good, plus is bad. He's taking 2 more. He's got 1 health left. I gotta get some health to him. He's got to just use a drink. That's the deal. That won't be tough to do because I can make him go next. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna make him go next because we're done with that guy. That guy was something else. The super spitting silverfish. 6 health. I should be able to take that guy out. Okay. We're going to go back to the board. Well, he's going to drink his juice. That's what we're going to do. Drink the juice. We're going to gain back. Oh, no. I only got 1. 1 health point. With the second, he's going to move 1. Oh, he can't. The second one, he can't even do anything. I'm going to equip the popcorn. Why not? That's what we're going to do. We're going to equip the popcorn on him because I use the milk. Huh. And that's the end for Bill. Now our Bernard Lackey's going to go next. He's standing right next to Maddox. He's going to punch him. He only has 2 health left. This might be the end for him, too. We might be replaying this mission. 3 light greens, a light yellow. And I'm going to get a tan die. Oofta. I have to go back to dice rolling school is what I need to do. He didn't hit me, which is good. He got only a diamond, so that's good. He didn't hit me. It's going to be Joan's turn. Joan is going to, let's see here, she's going to, actually like that. She's going to be able to attack. Do I want to? Yeah, I need to attack. The reason I need to attack is because Joan still has an extra green die, so it'd be pointless for me not to actually attack. So she's going to attack with the green die, and the green die from her putter, and the green die from her cards. So that's 3 light green dice. And she's going to get the ability to use a, I could move first. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 right behind it. That way, when I attack from behind, I get to use the bigger die. I'm going to use the light orange die. And he only gets a tan die for defense. Let's see how we do here. I did not hit. Did not hit. Nope, that's a not hit there. Yes, Kanji I should just join him in my dice rolling skills. Like I said, you might be seeing the end of my team here pretty quick here. Wow. And we might be coming back to this game in the future. I've noticed Dustin has not come back. I'm sure he has officially thought of me as a non-Betwixt player. I'm not doing real good. Oh, I gotta learn the ropes a little bit better. I have to go to Dustin's school to figure out how I'm doing wrong here. I know my dice rolling is one of them. That's the end of him. That's the end of our turn. We have to roll our d6. Let's roll it up. See what we get. 5. Nothing. Goes back to our turn. None of these guys have any extra dice. We used to. Oh no. Maddox has a ton of power right now. Maddox has a ton of power. We need to hit something with him. But he only has that accuracy die. Let's see if I can get better. 1, 2, 3. If I get behind here, I could attack him. He's going to get an extra white die, but I'll get a stronger attack die, which is going to be really good. I think that's what we're going to do. No, I lied. That's not what we're going to do. We're going to give him the white die. I'm going to use the dark yellow die. Is what I'm going to do here. I'm going to give him the dark yellow die. I'm going to get the light blue die. I'm going to get the green die. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the 2 light green dice. And I'm going to use my milk now. That's what I'm going to do. And he's going to get a tan die and a white die because I'm firing adjacent. It used to be even more when I played the Kickstarter version of it, but it has gotten a lot better because of a lot of those halves now, so it's not as bad. And the dice really are only 1s, 0s through 3s. The problem is I'm rolling the 0s, they're rolling the 3s. That's where the swinginess is coming. I mean, you're not doing 1 to 6 damage, you're only doing like 1 to 3, so it's not too bad. And some of the powers these weapons have are pretty cool if I can ever get them. Let's see if we can get this guy. I got my 2 hits, my 3 hits actually. He even dodged 1. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do 2 damage. He's going to refocus on me if he's not already attacking me. He is attacking me, so it's not that big a deal. I do 2. He dodged 1. Yep, we're good. I did 2 damage to him, so he's down to 4, which is pretty good. Sadly, did not get that. That's there's no dice mitigation. Yes, that's true. There is no dice mitigation in this. But again, I'm only in the second mission, and I know as we go, we're going to be getting some of these awesome, like, we eventually get some cool looking items or cool armor and stuff. I mean, if you notice, if you look at all my guys, not a single one of them has any armor at all. So as you go, and when we got to that, what do you call it, the vending machine, I had the ability to buy some of that cool armor. I just know that we're getting rocked, and so I needed it. Yeah, as Dustin says, you're able to also do the. I just am not doing the tan dice because I'm failing miserably. It's not going well. Because what you could do is just kind of is not move, and then you can use that tan or green dice instead of moving, which is an option, especially for the range characters, because you can gain extra attack dice that way. And so the melee characters, you can run up and then stand there, hit, and then take the defense to real block. But this is just that is true. Weapon proficiency points. I totally forgot about those. There are weapon proficiency points. So yes, as Dustin says, there is dice mitigation with these stances that you see on my characters here. I'm not getting these as well as I'm hoping to, and you're able to get some proficiencies which are able to get you some of these at some point as you're playing, which is kind of neat. Again, the first two missions really are kind of, you're seeing more of the basic components here and how it works, but as you go, there's so many cool things coming in that you can get, like all these new equipment, all these new items, all these new weapons that have super cool powers. But anyway, we're still playing with what we got. I mean, I've got starter equipment still. I was really, since we got so badly attacked, I wasn't even able to buy anything cool from the place. But I don't get frustrated in a game. I love to play games. I even like the challenge, and I'm even expecting this to go poorly and lose, and then I'm going to actually go back and play this again because I actually have a blast playing this, and I don't want to. I want to see what happens in the next mission so badly. All right, let's see here. Oh, it's good to see you, Dustin. Thanks for joining me in the game. It was awesome to see you in the chat. I hope to chat with you again sometime soon. Thank you so much. And it does take a lot when I'm explaining everything I'm doing. If you're just jumping around doing things, it makes things go a lot faster. This is very true. Now I got to remember where I was. He went, and now it's going to be the Spitterfish's turn, and he's probably going to take out the dad here. I don't have any way to stop a lot of this, except for my brown die. Now I could have, of course, used the tan die, but I did not. I've been grabbing green dice, hoping I'd hit and kill things, but I'm not kidding and killing things. I kind of want the full offensive attack mode here, and I should have probably used more of like the idea of using a tank and ranged attackers and things like that. That probably would have been a better plan. Not a very good plan over here. Let's see here. I get a brown die. Let's go back to the dice roller here and see how this goes. My Spitterfish here. He attacks. He hit me. I did not block it. I got a quarter defense, so I do have 7 12s. So that's half and a third. So I still don't have enough to get an actual defensive point out of the defensive armor I have. But I'm close. I'm close. So I did get hit for 2, and that isn't going to be enough to knock out Bill. So Bill is gone. But that's okay. I have no problem with that. Like I said, I have a feeling we're not going to make it through this. But that's kind of cool because I'm not going to show you the whole rest of the story. And like Dustin says, that is true. Like I said, I've been taking a lot of really attacking strategies, and I really wish I probably should take a more defensive one. But there's a lot of decisions in combat, and it does swing the battle in your favor if you can do things like that. Whole bottle rocket extravaganza was awesome, or even coming in with sharpened, but I just missed. If I would have hit with that, that would have been so good. That would have really just taken something out really fast. And with all those dice, what was the chance of missing? Like 1.2 trillion? Oh, unbelievable. Yeah, there's a lot of tactical errors that I probably make. I'm not the greatest at that kind of stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, with agility 2 against range attacks is not a good idea. I should attack with melee characters, which makes more sense. More sense, for sure. But the bottle rocket got it the second time, so I was pretty happy about that. It is going to be Joan's turn. I think Joan's going to go next. Joan's going to try to hit that bitter Lackey from the back. That's going to be her plan. And then she might... Yeah, she'll do that. Let's see what she does here. 2 light green. There's going to get a defense. And I'm going to get a light orange die because I am attacking from the back. Let's go for it here. I just need a hit. Come on, a hit. There's a hit. Oh, I had a defense though. Oh, that's sadness. Oh my, just so bad lucky. And yeah, I will have to admit with Dustin, this is probably one of the worst times the dice have not cooperated with me at all in a game. So it's funny because I played the Aliens game last time we got together, and I've never rolled that well in my life. I got out with every Marine. I've never done that before. And then here it's just, oh my gosh, this is just getting absolutely mauled by everybody. Now, of course, Bernard Lackey is going to turn and attack our friend over here, which is probably the end of Maddox here, which is probably the end of our entire team, is how it goes. We'll see how it goes. The Bernard Lackey is going to attack with 2 light greens, a light yellow, and I am going to grab a tan die for myself. Oh, the second, I forgot, she can actually gain something. I'm going to give her a light green die. Who knows? Maybe she'll actually take some out with my second action. Let's see what he can do. He does hit for 2. I did block, so I take 1, so I have 1 left. That's the deal. And as Matt says, might not be for him, but you know what? There are games for everybody out there. That is for sure. Good morning from Germany, Tarjan. Great to see you. Oh my gosh, it's so awesome to see you. It's just so neat to see all the people I see in some of the comments, and now I actually get to see them on the live streams. It's so cool. Oh, awesome, awesome. You are seeing the demise of our team really, really fast. I am down to 2 characters, and it is not going well for team here. For Team Betwixt, I guess you could say. Team Betwixt is going down. Let's see here. This spitting guy has to change his target. All right. Let's see here. That is the end of the turn. I'll roll my d6 and see what happens to us. Nothing. That's good. We are going to move on to our turn. Except I have to grab a new token for our spitter because he killed him. It's funny, I've never actually drawn a token for a monster that has killed somebody before because I've not really ever died to too many monsters before in my game. This one is this is such an exception. Here we go. Drawing our tokens. He was attacking now. Maddox. Maddox is in a world of hurt coming up here. Maddox did not take a second action. He's going to take a tan die, as Dustin has recommended every once in a while. Taking tan dice is not the end of the world because he's about to get hit with a lot. Let's go to Joan. Joan's going to hit this guy. She's going to run over here, and she's going to hit him from the back here. So you lose you use your last 3 stamina and shoot the exploding barrel. Oh, there's no exploding barrel. She's going to grab some dice. And the way it works, we're going to go over to her. We're going to grab a couple light green dice. We're going to grab another light green die from over here because I caught it from the last end there. I'm behind him, so I'm going to grab an orange die, and he's going to get a defensive die of brown. We'll roll these up, see how this goes. Come on, big money, no whammies. Lots of hits. I love that. We got lots of hits here, and he did not get any defense, so he's going to take 3 damage. He's down to 3. We've done 2, so he's actually he's at 4, so he's at 1 health right now. Oof. All right, we're getting close. Getting close. We almost got the Bernard Lackey, but now the Bernard Lackey is going to attack. So let's go ahead and take a look at that Bernard Lackey. He's going to go up here. Our Bernard Lackey's got 3 light green dice, a light yellow die, and I get a 2 tan dice because I'm actually going to take a tan for once in my life. I should have been doing this the whole time, not dying. Because it really makes more sense to take defense dice when you're actually being targeted, and I didn't. I just started attacking people because that was pretty cool. Mach and Arcana will probably be coming to a live stream for sure. That game's awesome. All right, let's roll this up, see what happens here. Boom. He did hit me for 2 damage, and I don't have anything to block it. Oh, no. That's, I think, the end of Maddox here. I think Maddox is gone. Wow. And I got 1 health. I got 1 health left for Maddox. And those 2 tan dice, they did so good for me. Nothing. No good. All right. Back to the board. Here. I did. Bernard Lackey should not have gone. It should have been the Spitter should have gone. He's supposed to go, so let's go ahead and take him out. Or check out where he goes. He is going to go 1, 2, 3, and he can be able to attack from there. So the only thing that's going to change, I'm going to get 2 green dice. Let's see how this goes. Light green and a light yellow die. This could be the end here for sure. I'm going to get 2 tan. I'm going to get 1 tan dice for this. I already used the 2 tan dice. Just make it fair for these enemies. I think it really needs to be fair. They're absolutely rocking us. Oofta. Half a hit. That does not hit. Did I give the right dice? 2 greens, a light green, yep, and a yellow. He didn't hit. Fantastic. Maddox is still alive, but just barely. Holding on 1. It's Maddox's turn. played the whole Chapter 1 campaign beginning in the year. Super cool game. Very true. Super cool game. Love it. Maddox is going to move. You got 1, 2, 3 down to here and attack from there, so he doesn't have to worry about the penalty. He's going to gain, let's go to his board here. Now I've already used this tan die, so that's gone. We're going to gain some light green dice, a light blue die, a green die, and he's going to gain a dark yellow die, which should hopefully be enough to kill this Lackey if we're able to. That's going to be the plan. Let's roll him up. Come on, let's get this guy. Oh, that's me. I did get a hit, and I did 2 damage. That's enough to take out the Bernard Lackey. Oofta, finally. He is just on fire now. He's killing everything. So that since he killed that guy, he's going to not only get the experience points, then he does get that extra light green die to be able to attack with later, which is going to be really good. That's the end. We're going to roll our d6, see how that goes for us. I got a 6. So that means I get a hit point or a family point back. I'm going to take a hit point back for Maddox for sure. Boom. Maddox is going to grab that hit point. He needs it. Then it's going to be our turn. Let's go to the board and see what we're going to do. Well, we got just one guy left. He's a big, giant spitter guy. He's right here. And he's targeting Maddox, and he wants nothing but Maddox for dinner. And I think he's going to have Maddox for dinner. I don't think I'm going to be able to do 6 damage in one shot here. But Joan has some potential. She has 5 speed, so she's going to move 1. It takes 3 to move all the way behind another monster. She can get right behind it, and she's going to attack him. I know it's probably not the best plan. I should be probably trying to healing and everything, but we're on losing street here. We're losing pretty badly. So I'm going to grab 3 light green dice, or 2 light green dice. I used that from the last attack. 2 light green dice. I'm going to grab a dark or light orange die, and he's going to get a brown die. Or tan. Oh, he gets a brown die. That's not even a tan die. He gets a brown die. It's even worse. Let's see how this goes. Oofta. He did only get a quarter of a defense, but I only got half a hit, so I didn't hit. And that's the end of her turn. This thing now is going to attack Maddox, and he's going to get a ton of dice to take out Maddox here. He's going to get 2 greens, a light green, a light yellow, and that's it. I'm going to get a tan die. It's half the battle. See how it goes. He hit me for 1, just barely. Look at that. Half, and then 1 damage. Wow. That's enough to take him out. Maddox is done. Maddox has been destroyed. All right. It is just Joan. We are done. I'm going to roll a d6 and see what we get. We got a 1. That's bonus. I'm going to lose a family point for that. And then I am going to attack. Let's see here. I'm going to I think I'm just going to attack from where I am. I'm going to do 2 light greens. I get another. Do I get more light greens? Let's check it out. I get 1 here, and that's it. I'm going to grab my dark yellow. He's going to get a tan. I'm going to roll him up. We're going to take him out. Here we go. Mono. Oh, look at that. 3 damage. Oh, wait, I didn't hit. But that's okay, because on my next turn now, I am actually going to, what I'm going to choose to do is I'm going to gain that green die this time. Now, he's going to turn around and kind of move away, I bet. I don't see why he wouldn't. That's going to be his plan. So he's going to move 1 down here. That way he has a shot at me. So he's going to shoot me from there with all of his dice. He's got green dice, a light green die. He gets that light yellow die, and I'm going to get a tan die. So if you notice, these monsters are getting are getting better dice than I have. So I probably should have better stuff than I do. I'm not playing very well. That's the problem here. So we'll roll these up, see how that spitter does. The spitter did not hit, so we're good. We're going to go into the next round by rolling a d6. See what we get. We got a 3, so nothing happens. Joan is going to run up and try to hit this guy again. When you only have 1 guy left, like I've lost all the tactics in the game because we only lost 1 guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to run around behind this thing and attack it from the back again and get all the dice I can. But now remember, I got that extra light green die this turn, so this is going to be good. Joan's got 3 light green this time, and I get to do a light orange die. That'll be sweet. Let's see how this goes. We'll roll him up. Maybe we can get this guy. He gets a defense die. He gets a brown die. I'm not too worried. Not worried about his brown die at all. Don't need to be worried about it because I don't even hit. Even with all the extra green dice. This is... it's just unbelievable how much I can't hit today. Oh my gosh. This is something else. All right. So here's the deal. We're slowly going down to nothing here. I'm It's getting kind of late here. I'm actually just going to call it here. This is unbelievable. So this is the Ghost Betwixt. This is probably not the greatest representation of the game. The game has a lot of really cool things going for it. I really like this game a lot. It's one of my favorite games I played. I really enjoy the be able to decide like what you want to do with the light green versus the tan dye. I know I wasn't really doing a very good job because really it's kind of went in guns blazing. It probably wasn't my best plan. I also enjoy the fact that there are all different types of trees that you can go down with your group. As you're going down each character, I mean, there's a whole stack of these huge cards that you can have. These are all different talents that you can get for your people as you play through it and gain experience points. You get those neat little bonuses when you're able to successfully complete like objectives, or I guess you could call them achievements. Those are kind of neat. So there's a lot of really neat things. So it's really cool when you see one of these games comes out that has all these little things factored into it that make it really cool. I honestly don't think I did a really good representation. That first battle was just a mess. I wasn't able to hit. They were able to hit me. That's just how it goes. And sometimes this really, I believe, came down to bad dice rollings. It was pretty unreasonable for sure. Oh, Matt says it best. It was unreasonable seeing all those dice go against me, and then none of my dice went with me. That's how it goes. But it happens sometimes. And look at the right side. I'm not spoiling any more of the story for you guys. You can go and check it out on your own. I know there's copies out there probably available if you look for it, if you're interested. Again, I think it's great. I like this game a lot. I've actually played this with my kids. They enjoyed it as well. I like the fact that it's a family and it's also in modern time. I like that it's like a modern day story with families and stuff. My kids did really enjoy it. They liked it. I've got a 12 and a 9-year-old, and they both played it with me. We had a good time. It was good fun. And my wife played as well. So we were all played. Like I said, we played a few times, 4 players. We only played the first mission again with them. And I played the first mission with another gaming group I had, and they enjoyed it as well. So it's fun. All the times I've played, I've had a lot of fun. And of course, the one live play, it was Bad News City from the start. Oh my gosh! But I'd never played that mission before, which is pretty cool because it's neat to see new things happening. And maybe playing the mission once at least before I showed it off might have been a better plan too. Who knows? Anyway, like I said, dice sometimes just don't go your way. That's how it goes. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, of course, don't forget to join me on all the other things coming up. I've got some painting stuff coming up. I'll be putting out some votes pretty soon on what we're going to be playing next and what you want to see painted. Those are going to be some of the live plays coming up. And if you're interested in being part of the votes or anything, join my Patreon. The link's probably going to be in the description of the video once I get it all posted up and ready to go. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everybody for stopping by and saying hi in the comments. Again, I love being able to see all the comments from people that I've been commenting to in my channel itself, to actually be here live with people. It's just super fun. So thank you so much for doing that. And I will definitely be seeing everyone again very soon. The campaign gearing better with every mission. Especially, even Dustin has been telling me that, man, you got to get through mission 3 because that's when it really, really gets cool. And he's got these side quests that you can go on, which is pretty cool. Thank you very much, Dan. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, and thanks everybody for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I'll be seeing you guys coming up again here, hopefully pretty soon. All I can say is that next time when we get together, I hope you can meet me at the table. Thanks again so much for joining, everybody. And I'll be seeing you guys around for sure. I just got to make sure that we do better next time. I'm not going to die. Promise I won't die.